Huzzah!
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 Hello there, weary travelers, and welcome to the Dungeon Pigeons. I am your host and dungeon master for the evening, Professor Pigeon. The players have no idea what's going on. Actually, it is I, Dr. Crow. I decided just because it's April Fool's, I'll put it on the Friends model who's going to be coming around tomorrow for a game stream. Just to show it off a little bit.
It looks good.
Mm-hmm. Joining me on this wonderful adventure are the Dungeon Crows themselves, starting with Aurora Clementine, played by Neff Champion.
Hello, hello.
Remy the Reaper, played by the Amish Man.
Ahoy there.
Azrai, played by Hex Harper.
Hey, everybody.
And Burlwyn, played by Nick Brown.
Hello.
I am your host and game master for the evening, Dr. Crow. I hope you're all having a wonderful April Fool's, because the players are sure not in for a joke this time. When our intrepid adventurers last left off, they had just driven out, killed, captured most of the Red Brands, a bandit organization operating in Phandelver, a small little mining town upon the Sword Coast. They captured their They captured their leader, a wizard named Glassstaff.
I like that leaser.
They captured the lizard, the lizard wizard.
Leaser and wizard together. I see nothing wrong with this.
Like, just tackling him, cuffing him, and dragging him outside just immediately.
Yep, I think that's one of my favorite bit of shenanigans from this game.
That was a fun one. You guys stumbled upon his secret escape passage and then came out of that and then just tackled him to the floor and cuffed him.
Yep.
Knock, knock, knock. FBI, open up.
And then it was like, why? Tell me why I shouldn't attack you. And it's like, no one else has to know. It can be a secret.
Yeah.
That was a good one. That was good. It was good on your part.
Yeah, it was. It was great.
And so,
we didn't get the loot from but meh.
Well, you guys went back afterwards and cleared out the loot from the dungeon. Because after you captured the leader, your escape wasn't exactly quiet, but they weren't able to capture you because they also didn't know about the secret passage.
Yep.
All the Red Brands and the Bugbears.
We went in through the secret passage and back out through the secret passage.
Yep. So, and then you guys went back in because the Red Brands, they pretty much, those that were still there left. They only took a couple of things with them, and you guys were able to get most of the valuable stuff. So it was profitable in the end.
Yep.
You also received a couple of quests to deal with. The town master wants you to handle some orcs that are gathering at Wyvern Tor. While the nun who runs the shrine, she wants you to go and ask a banshee some questions. After that, there's apparently a druid in Thunder Tree that might be able to answer some of the geological questions about that you're looking for, especially the location of Cragmaw Castle and Wave Echo Cave.
Yep. There's also the possibility that he might be missing.
There's a possibility he might be missing, and there might be something in Thunder Tree for you guys. Because you were able to rescue the Tanner's wife, who informed you that a family heirloom is hidden somewhere in Thunder Tree, and if you can find it, it's yours as a reward for rescuing her and her children.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember that.
Yep.
You all also joined some of the factions on the Sword Coast. Erwin is a member of the Lord's Alliance now. And Remy is a member of the Zentarum. Don't tell.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Erwin.
whoa. Who said I'm a member of the Zentarum? I didn't say nothing. You trying to get me killed here, Crow?
Oh my
Yes.
god!
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
I like to imagine Crow picks just at random one player he just wants to get killed. It's like roll the die. That one. All right, you're the one I got to get killed. That's my goal.
I mean, granted, like I was in a campaign where like we had a bunch of like really important relics and a bunch of places to turn them into, so we all split up, and our paladin got basically blessed by every single good god, while I became assistant regional manager of hell.
Wow.
That sounds like hell. Assistant regional manager.
So you're the one doing all the work while the
I-
boss is doing nothing. That's what it sounds like to me.
I became a servant of pride. After
The numbers.
after
I am Crow. See, look, I'm wearing a hat. I got the little bow tie. Totally Crow. I'm not a pigeon pretending to be Crow. What are you talking about?
It's one of Crow's pigeons. He escaped. He was sick of doing magic, and now he wants to run D&D.
Yeah, something like that.
All right. So you guys have rested up a couple of days in Phandelver.
Can I get a couple, like at least a spellcraft check off during one of those days to try to identify that last scroll? I think
Sure. Absolutely.
I think it's okay. Deciphering a scroll. That's okay. It's 20 plus the spell level.
Does he have his spell book as well?
I also need to do at least start reading from that. What stuff does he have?
All right.
Oh, come on. Okay.
What?
Day 2. Damn it. No. I still don't know what that one was.
Oh my goodness.
18 isn't a success.
Deciphering a scroll, it's 20 plus spell level.
Oh. Damn. Okay.
That's
Let's see.
insane.
Learning a spell from a spell book, learning a spell though, it's actually cheaper. It's a 15 plus spell level, which I thought that's what I was doing before, but I wasn't entirely sure. It's like deciphering a scroll versus learning it, but I can't learn Fireball yet because I am not high enough level. So I guess yeah, it's kind of.
All right. So the glass
Identify
staff.
the properties
I
on-
never actually got around to writing any spells for his spell book. But the glass staff. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say that he has 6 level 1 spells and 3 level 2 spells. He is heavily
Okay.
focused on abjuration.
Okay, so he probably has at least some of the stuff that I already do.
Yeah. So that's what I'm going to. I'm going to say that's the spells that he wants, and you can copy whatever spells of those levels that you want.
Okay. I mean, I took from my level up. I picked Scorching Ray and Resist Energy as my 2 from that, and then I don't know. So I just so I focus a lot of abjuration. Should I just split the difference and be like, okay, take 2 level 1 spells and then like 1 level 2 or something? I don't know.
Yeah, if that's what you want to do, that should be fine. If I was a proper dungeon master, I would have actually have taken the time and remember that I needed to load up this spell book with some spells. So that's
then
on
again,
me.
you-
I'll just
it's
let
not
you
like-
pick what you want. It'll be fine.
It's not like you got a chance to actually fight. It's not like you got a chance to fight or use it.
No, he didn't.
So like I get that.
You guys beat the
So-
snot out of him. It was hilarious. Because he easily took the longest to set up out of everything in that dungeon. And you guys dealt with him so fast. It's like, well, it's one of those things. If I haven't been playing Dungeons and Dragons for years and expected that sort of stuff, I would be upset about, but no. No, my boss monster.
Well, the average lifespan of any creature is 3 rounds.
3. Don't worry, I'll have my revenge today. Maybe, she says. She's used to playing 5th edition. She doesn't know what she's up against.
I'm really enjoying Pathfinder 1.
Oh yeah, I love
more actually than D&D 5.
5th edition really does feel like beginner's first tabletop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. And now it's time to play something with a little bit more teeth. Something that
and I'm loving it.
Careful, Min, she's a biter.
I suppose.
Okay, let's see. During that other day, how often can I copy stuff? Okay, I'm going to start during that first day. I'm also going to just start copying the spells I don't have from his spell book.
All right.
Let's see. First one is going to be.
We were also going to make changes to your staff of defense because we realized retroactively I've given you way too powerful of a magic item.
Yeah, it was basically just 10 charges of shield and then a
plus one
to
to your AC, yeah.
So, and now I have the +1
I
there.
think it's called an enchantment bonus. So.
I don't see an enchantment bonus on here, but I just put it under miscellaneous.
Technicalities, yep. You have a +1 magic bonus to AC because the staff helps you deflect blows. That was going to be the glass staff's big thing, is like, good luck trying to get a hit in on him. He's not able to. So. Alright. What other things is everybody else getting up to in Phandelver? Like, what sort of shenanigans is the party up to?
Probably just helping Sildar again control of the town and whatnot. Start establishing some order, so that way people are not afraid of being beaten up by like thugs or anything like that. I assume we would probably be also as witnesses testifying against the red brands that we captured and whatnot.
Pretty much on the side of the town, yeah.
Yeah, because they're going to be put into hard labor, right? So we're going to probably have them start building up either rebuilding the manor, so that way you have another big giant house for people, or start like building a wall around the town, building up its defenses, whether it just be like earth grounds or such. Or just cleaning the street. Maybe give us a paved street.
Yeah, because the street's mostly dirt with some cobblestone. So
yeah, rebuilding the cobblestone, things like that.
Yeah. And definitely rebuilding the manor house is something Saldor will want to do because he'll want a much more stable and imposing area of leadership.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, it's like rebuilding whatever buildings are derelict or destroyed, just to again make it look like it's back on the rise. This is supposed to be a big booming trading town.
It's not a big booming trading town, but it's a miner's town, so
it's the goal. It's the goal. That's what we want it to be.
Yeah. Another thing that does need to be done in the town is that the town needs a new tanner. And if anybody knows anything about tanning, that job was awful. That was a legitimately terrible job. So
yeah, it's pretty nasty.
It is disgusting. Oh my god.
Yep.
Just say, oh my god, ew.
Ew.
So disgusting.
So gross. But you guys have bigger things to deal with than that, and it doesn't take much testimony on your behalf to get the Red Brands accused of anything. This town lived under fear of them.
No longer.
No longer. So ultimately, the question becomes, what are you guys going to go do first of all these other quests you have? Because you're going to have to leave Phandelver to go do them.
Yeah, I'm thinking go. So there's I think we go to Connieberry first, and then head down.
Which one's Conneberry? Is it?
That's the Agatha. That's
northeast.
We gotta talk to Agatha to figure out what's happening.
Oh,
And then go deal with the orcs, and then we go to Thunder Tree.
Basically, go to Cunninberry, go deal with the orcs, return to Phandelver for restock, resupply, go to Thunder Tree.
And then Thunder Tree.
Yeah.
And
yeah, that sounds like a good idea to me.
then go do our search for the castle.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Okay, let me just do my 3 checks real quick. So, we're just gonna agree on like 2 level 1s and 1 level 2, just for the sake of making life easy for everyone and me not being way too overpowered. Okay, so DC 16 for my 2 level 1 spells. First one, protection from evil. Okay, I get that.
Yay!
That's 1 hour. Next one is Featherfall. That I definitely get.
That's a good spell.
Yay.
And then DC 17 for Darkness. All right, just squeak by that one. I'd have to wait a week otherwise. Okay, so I don't need his book anymore if he's got everything else that I mostly do. Wizard. Okay, so
It's
that's
always a good idea to just store wizard spell books with you because those are valuable.
okay, what the fuck? Featherfall, there you are, Featherfall. Evil. Darkness. Now in my book.
I just saw that picture of the vending machine that somebody put in the Discord. But
It's like, yeah, that's just
I did. Or the little vending machine, and below it, April Fool's, the spike trap.
All right. So now becomes the next important question. Are you guys going to travel via the trail? Or are you guys going to go overland? Over wilderness?
Probably the trail. I don't think we're
that's probably
suited for overland expeditions.
So pretty much you will be able to travel about five of these hexagons in a day. That's about 25 miles in a day.
okay.
The trail will be safer, but overland is typically a little bit faster.
I choose safer.
This is a very smart choice.
Mhm.
All right. So, marching orders. What is the marching order for everybody?
As far as just on the trail goes, since we aren't looking for traps and whatnot, it would probably just be fighter, thief, wizard, druid, or druid, wizard, whichever one.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
sounds good to me. What?
So
1,000 miles just
fighter,
to be
thief, wizard, druid.
Mhm.
All right, and you got your pony too.
Mm-hmm. Not a pony.
You got a horse.
Yeah. Pony is a small horse. It's very specifically a regular sized horse.
Horse, of course, a horse, a horse. Did you ever give your horse a name?
I don't think I did. No, I did not give the horse a name.
And do you ride the horse or do you just walk alongside it?
I took ranks in ride, I think. Let's.
What about the rest of you? Do you guys want to buy a horse while you're in Phandalen? Like, what sort of supplies are you guys going to buy for this trip?
Let's see. We never burned down our rations or anything from other stuff, so I still have 10 days worth, I think.
I got 5 rations, so I'll probably buy some more rations. Let's see, I got a shovel. Travels out for the water skin. I got a whetstone to keep my sword good. I got a map, case or scroll, so good there. Bedroll. So probably just yeah, buy I guess some more rations and some kindling and whatnot, probably for fires, I imagine. Camp, any necessary camping supplies. We can make our food.
What is the difference between a heavy horse and a light horse?
Well, obviously, one is heavy.
Yes, I understand that part.
I'm guessing a heavy horse would count as something like a Clydesdale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm like,
Or
so would it have more weight or something like that? Because it's not really saying here on the.
it would be taller by quite a few hands.
According to this
Like-
chart that I got, a heavy horse can carry 2,000 pounds compared to the
Okay,
900
yeah,
pounds
don't need-
that a
don't-
horse light can carry.
Okay, then a light horse would be fine then. Okay, because I don't need 1,000 pounds worth of shit.
How much? Yeah, how much money to rent a horse and to spend on
A
rations?
light horse is 75 gold.
Okay.
I think we have plenty. Inventory.
Let's see. I'm going to.
Yeah, we have plenty for that.
Would Phandelver have combat trained ones?
No.
Or just normal ones?
Just normal ones.
Okay, so 75 gold then.
Well, Aurora could handle the combat training, I think.
And how much are rations? Does it say right here? Click it. 5 silver pieces. All right, we're good. All right, so I'll do that. 5 silver pieces.
Okay, I'm gonna buy some more rope as well, and let's see here. I have a bell. That's gonna be basically it's set up as like a thing where in case we have to sleep out in the like
rain.
Rain, so we can set up as like a tripwire essentially, like to let us know like, hey, we got trap. See, I already have 1 thing of rope. I'll buy for 4 things of rope. So I've got I've got 200 feet of rope.
I also have the spell Alarm, so like during the days that we're traveling, I can always just cast that at the in.
I meant it as like for things to set up in that for night watch. I can kind of set up a perimeter of rope, and then I've got a bell. So if something trips it, ding, ding, ding,
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I also have the
Oh,
spell
okay.
alarm.
Okay. Oh, yes. Okay. Okay.
to do that.
Yeah.
So,
It's always best to have like both a magical and a mundane way of
yeah, absolutely.
detecting tricks.
Yeah. So 4 things of rope. So I have 400. I have 200 feet of rope.
What the
Like I think I already have like all the like shenanigan based things a rope could possibly want on them. Caltrops,
You guys have a fair amount
crowbar.
of money right now, so
We do.
And how does artisan goods work in Pathfinder? Like
artisan.
Like the
tools?
toolkits, the toolkits.
Well, to perform certain tasks, you're going to need those tools. Like, say, in mining, obviously, you're going to need pickaxes and shovels and all the mining gear and equipment. Painting, all that sort of stuff. You need that sort of stuff to even perform it. Then I think you need a skill to use it, or you just get your generic bonus using
I think I have
item.
this. Yeah, I do have this guy. I do have this guy as a skill, so I'll buy the disguise kit.
Yep. And I think kits and stuff usually have like a number of charges, and I think that charge is like 10. So you get like 10 uses. Like there's enough stuff in there for like 10 uses. Yeah.
Yeah, it says right there 10 uses.
Yeah, so that would be like the makeup and the different little clothings and like the fake, like one use stuff, like all the hair you would put on for a fake beard and all that, and the glue.
And then rations, where are they?
Tools and kits.
Is that in just goods and services?
Yeah, it's in goods and it's I mean on the
Of rations, there it is.
yeah, rations. It's 5 silver a pop.
All right, so let's see here.
I am buying a bunch of ink and parchment in a scroll case, and also I should probably get a pen. How much is a pen? 1 silver. I know I have 66 silver.
Alright. I think I'm already good with buying stuff.
How much was ink again?
So just kind of like let you know how travel works in Pathfinder. It's assume 8 hours travel, 8 hours sleep, about an hour to set up camp, an hour to take down camp, and then the remaining 6 hours of the day is your downtime. That would include things like cooking, cleaning, maintaining armor, sharpening weapons, practicing different crafts, like say for Azurite, that would be like spell works, all that. Things like that.
Never mind. I got a hooded lantern, so I'm not going to need that. I was going to ask if I doubt the Phandelver has a sun rod.
No, no.
Those things
I
are.
have
Those
the
things
light
are.
spell. I can just
I mean, I got the hooded lantern anyways, and I've got plenty of oil for it. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly, I think you guys have enough equipment for basic overland travel.
yeah, I only bought like some like things I could possibly use for more shenanigan-based things for roguish stuff, but like I already have everything I could possibly want now.
Got ball bearings, got caltraps.
Yep, crowbar. I got hammer, pittance, rope, grappling hook. I've got all that stuff. Well, no. Now that I have the horse, I could get the 10-foot. Could get the 10-foot pole and the ladder as well.
Yeah, always good.
I did I get saddlebags for? No, I didn't get saddlebags for. Okay, so I have named my horse
What you named it?
Northern Lights.
Aurora and Northern Lights.
Aurora Borealis. At this time of year, at this time of day, in this part of the country, located entirely at our D&D table.
Yes.
I see him.
I figure, why not?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
is there a way to list what the horse is carrying compared to what I'm carrying? Because like my carry weight is now like over exceeded. So is there a way to
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you can actually
And
put it
my-
on your thing whether or not you're actually carrying something.
Yeah, there's like carry. Yeah, there's the
Okay.
there's the little
Oh,
bag.
okay,
So-
yeah, that thing, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to take some regular saddlebags and just dump a bunch of stuff on them. Okay. Not.
How many days are we taking?
What's this?
Or how many days have we traveled to Coneyberry?
You haven't gone anywhere yet. You guys are still buying equipment.
Oh.
You haven't even told me you're leaving
Oh,
yet.
Well, I
Okay.
wasn't sure how long is the trip, so I can
Okay, so
accommodate
estimated
for
time. So you
crashing.
guys can move about 5 of these
Yeah,
grid
5
marks
per
in a
day.
day. That'd be 5,
Okay.
10, 15, 20, 25, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 5, 10, about 2.5 days just to get to Coneyberry.
Okay.
And then
Oh.
you have to turn north and go about 5 miles out of Coneyberry after that point.
All right, I'm all set now.
Okay.
I'm all set. I'm done buying things. 10
Uh,
foot pole now and a 10-foot ladder, so I'm good. And I got all listed under the horses stuff, so I'm not carrying any of that stuff. So I'm back under the weight.
So that is going to be a 5-day trip just there and back. And that's not including making the trip to Wavern Tor.
Oh, so we're gonna need a lot more rations then.
Yeah.
I started with 10, so I've got.
I thought
I
you got
don't think
drew
I've
it with you.
used-
You guys can do hunting and foraging as you go.
that too.
Yep, I got 10
Uh,
rations. as well.
I mean, yeah, you're right. I do have a crossbow, so I could hunt as well.
Yes, do I? Yep. So we're probably set.
That's
I say go.
So we got more than enough crossbow bolts than we'll ever need.
Yeah.
all
I
right.
still
So
got a
Remy,
good amount
only
of
Remy's buying a horse. Just to be clear.
No, I bought a horse as well. White horse.
Yeah, it's got like I kind of bought a tent as well, so it's got the tent, it's got a 10-foot pole, the ladder, all the various, all that kind of heavy stuff that I can't carry is going on the horse.
All right. So
I guess I'll rent one or buy one. How much was one?
75.
So 75 for the non-combative one, and because they don't have the combative one. Unless you want to go for the 1,000-pound one, which is the heavy horse. So you can carry 2,000. I think you said it can carry.
Yeah,
or
2,000
you
pounds.
can get a donkey.
Okay, I guess I'm spending 75 gold. Oh boy.
Everybody's got a horse. I
Yep.
think getting horses make travel faster too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they normally do.
Let me check those rules real quick. Where are you, rules? Items like these.
Okay.
It's actually
I bought a second healer's kit just to be safe. And even though it says that there are 2 in the backpack, one is in the saddlebags. Let's see. Um
Pathfinder. Okay, so a horse does speed up your travel. For this, it basically is going to allow you to move because you're all on horses. It basically will allow you to move an extra grid square a day. So that's
so
actually,
it's gonna
I'm sorry.
So it's going to take us a day and a half instead of 2.5 days.
Pretty much, yes.
Okay.
I'll just subtract 2 days out of my rations.
All right. Travel on the first day.
And I'll try to decipher. I'll try to figure out that one fucking scroll while on our downtime each day.
All right.
It's like,
So,
come on.
So this area of the Sword Coast, it is lots of hilly land, in between large patches of flat land. You can see areas where mines have eventually started or stopped for a variety of different reasons, as well as a number of ruins of either little settlements, homesteads, farmlands, all that sort of stuff. This area is largely uninhabited. Your first day of travel goes by without a hitch. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Do I figure out the fucking scroll? Yes, thank you. That 27 should be enough.
Finally.
What the hell is that other one I have?
The last one?
Yeah.
I know I put it in your inventory.
It's just unidentified item.
Yeah, but I got it on my end. Where is it? Unidentified item. There it is. It is a scroll of charm person.
Oh, okay.
Might actually be useful.
Kind of. I mean, it's something I don't have with but enchantment is one of my I wouldn't say prohibited, but one of my
as
opposing
a wizard,
schools.
because he's specialized in abjuration, he has to pick a school that he's not good at.
2 of them.
2 of them. And
Yes.
I'm going to guess you picked enchantment as one of your schools that you're not good at.
The other is necromancy. So I just take penalties. And
So it
It's a
honestly
little bit
might be
harder
better for him as a scroll to use instead.
Yeah.
All right, who sets up watch? What is watch order?
I can go first.
I forget that the elves have dark vision, right? Or
low light.
low light. So I imagine you would be the one taking the darkest watch.
Either that or
I mean, I can help with the lantern, so I can probably help you.
I mean,
I'll
you
set up
guys
the
are gonna
rope.
set up a campfire. There's no way you wouldn't. It's too
Okay.
cold. This far north, it's too cold for
Yeah.
that.
like
Guys would be frost over by the morning.
Aurora will take the watch just before dawn then, I think. Unless that's the darkest time.
I mean, yeah, either I'll take whichever one people don't want.
I'll do first.
All right, so it sounds like Aurora's going to be the last watch. So, Ezra and Remy, who wants to be third? Second and third.
And I guess I'll be the second one. It doesn't matter to me.
All right.
Okay.
All
Yeah,
right.
and before we get settled in, set up the rope, set up the bell.
You guys do your variety of different things. Ezra, you're casting alarm. Remy sets up his bell.
And
Setting up the tents. Is there anything else Burrowin and Aurora do to help secure the camp?
I mean, they already. Remy's already doing mine with the bell thing, so.
Burrowin
that
sets
was
up
the
the
thing.
tents and everything else, all the other medial
Yeah,
work.
because I was gonna say, Remy had a great idea.
Aurora
Great
cooks
idea.
dinner. That's her profession. She's a cook, so
Oh.
she cooks dinner.
All right. Hope you guys like ration soup. Mm-mm-mm.
She she's a druid. She can forage, remember?
Yeah. Oh boy, we found ginger root. We'll just shove that whole thing in there. That'd be good.
Berries. You like berries.
Potatoes.
Potatoes.
8.14159.
Alright.
I was just thinking ginger root.
Alright. So you all do your variety of different tasks. Barrowin, you kind of like sharpen your sword as you watch the campfire as everybody else sleeps. Remy, you kind of like do your little pacings. Probably play with like a knife or something. Practice your dagger work. Azurai reads a book. Aurora checks on the horses. Make sure they're properly defrothed and patted
Oh,
down.
no.
What?
Your thing showed up. Your thing showed up in the.
Oh, did you
I wanna
guys?
see.
I didn't say
Yeah.
it's invisible. Oops.
No,
Yeah,
you didn't. It's okay.
It's all right.
I wasn't looking at the stream, so I have no idea what happened.
No,
Oh, no.
it's on our thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's on our. Yeah, he just. Why is encounter spelled wrong?
Wait.
How about you shut
Right,
up?
there's
How
a-
about that?
No, it's the game though, right? That's what sets it up.
Right.
Yeah,
if anything, I
yeah,
spelled
the
it wrong.
game totally misspelled it. Yeah. Yeah, stupid
Oh.
game.
Bad.
You guys
That's
wake up
funny.
and Berwin has passed away in his sleep. Sorry, Nick, looks like you're gonna have to make a new character.
Oh, okay.
April Fools.
Really-
The night passes without incident. No encounters throughout the night. You
All
guys,
right.
you guys set up, head off once more in the day. I love the starting the module. It's advice for like, because like I said, this adventure is meant for new players. That implies new
Uh-huh.
dungeon masters as well. Advice is describe it as vividly as you want. Describing an area. I'm going to try to read this verbatim if I can find it real quick.
Okay.
Describe the party's overland travels as vividly as you like, but keep the story moving. You walk for several miles and encounter nothing of interest. Is far less evocative and memorable than a light rain dampens and rolling plains as you travel north. Around midday, you break for lunch under a lonely tree. There, the rogue finds a small rock that looks like a grinning face, but otherwise you see nothing out of the ordinary. It gives no advice
Okay.
to any sort of new DM about like how to improv something like this.
No advice whatsoever. Okay, thank you.
Seriously, just make it up as you go. I think most players don't care if you say, hey, you travel so long, this long, and nothing bad happens. Most players don't care. If players want to know more about the scenery, they would ask.
Yeah.
I think you all agree with that.
Yeah.
25.
Hey, Crow, what can you tell me about that specific tree over there?
That specific tree over there, it is an oak tree.
Okay.
It is dead. That's not a tree, it's a Trent. It picks you up and eats you.
Yeah.
And then you find
Wizards should
Gazebo.
know better.
Token spends hours and hours and hours coming up with unique lore, languages, settings, and mythologies. Also, Token, the tree man's name is Treebeard.
Yep.
And then J.K. Rowling does stuff like that too, where it's like, Voldemort is French for like running from death because that's basically his entire goal and blah, 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 blah. And then also J.K. Rowling is, this guy is named Wolfie McWolfface.
Remus Lupin. The guy who's a werewolf is named Wolf?
Basically.
Oh, the good guy, Albus Dumbledore, his name is White. What did JK mean by this?
Bumblebee. White Bumblebee.
Black Door. Black Dog. Black. My brain. Sirius Black Dog. He turns into a black dog. My brain can't.
Really? The herbology teacher's name is Sprout?
I mean, it works.
Minerva's named after the goddess of wisdom. Her naming convention is not that bad, to be honest. It's actually she puts effort into it. I'll put that.
Yeah, so like she can put effort, but then other times it's a
little on keep moving. But then again, that's kind of how names are. Sometimes they are just on the nose. So you travel overland for a couple of hours, stop for lunch. Unless you guys want to make very specific rolls about things you want to do that might reveal like clues about the areas and stuff. Nothing of interest pops out to you. You meet no other travelers. You meet no hostile creatures. Remy sees a cloud that looks like his mom. It's just... But at night you arrive in Connieberry.
Wasn't so bad.
Okay, so if you arrive at night, then we probably want to just try to talk to that banshee now, because I'm pretty sure they only want to talk at night or something like that, right? Where exactly are we supposed to go for that?
You're supposed to go about a few miles outside of town north.
Oh, okay, so it'd probably be...
So Connieberry is an abandoned town. It runs right through the middle of it. Burnt buildings, the shattered remains of living spaces, toppled and retaken slowly by nature.
Is there anything with part of a roof left?
A couple of places. The stability of some of these buildings is uncertain.
Well, we have a couple of poles. I'm pretty sure we'd be able to prop it up. Make it a little bit more stable.
Okay, so I guess we're staying the night here?
Well, we have to talk to the banshee during the night. So let's pick the place that looks the most stable and has a bit of an overhang.
It was like 5 miles out of town, though, wasn't it?
So
we have to just keep moving.
Yeah, about 5 miles out.
But that shouldn't take too long
with
the horses.
Oh no, I didn't think. I thought we had to do it at night.
I know
we can do it whenever.
Undead have aversion to sunlight. All undead don't like the light.
Okay. Yeah, night then.
Yeah, how much extra time would it take to just go the extra 5 miles on horseback?
A good question. On horseback, you'll probably be able to make that within a couple of hours.
Okay, we should be fine if we just hustle.
Okay. Then I suppose we just go.
Yeah, do more of a quick ride.
So as you ride, your brisk pace to try to get through and into the woods disturbs some creatures. Disembarking from a tree like gigantic bats, pale, fleshy things with 4 wings and long nostrils, disembark. If you want, I can roll. You can roll a nature check or a dungeoneering to see if you recognize what these creatures are.
Dungeoneering.
I've got nature.
Ah.
So
Nope.
the both of you recognize these things as. You recognize these things as sturges.
Oh, okay.
Ugh.
I remember Sturges.
I one-shotted you with a sturge once.
Oh my god, yeah, no.
It's fine.
And in this case, my reaction is burn it with fire, but we don't have anyone who can use that fireball spell.
I have Scorching Ray, but I don't want to use like a level 2 spell on it.
Are they?
It's just a big bat, guys.
There are
are they-
7 of them.
Ugh.
Are
Okay,
they
how are we
attacking us or anything like that, or what's happening?
What?
Are they leaving? Or
And we disturbed them, so they're
You have
they're just
disturbed them,
kinda-
and they starting to circle around you
Okay.
like
Well-
giant bat-sized mosquitoes.
We
Ugh.
Is
could,
there any cover nearby?
As a matter of fact, you are coming up upon some sort of shed.
Yeah, they just point it out and let's take cover in there. Like,
What about the horses?
well, does anybody have a torch or anything of?
um
I
I
know.
was thinking of doing trying to find something that would make them not like the smell from the smoke to drive them away. To light something on fire with the torches,
Look,
or something in the
Yeah,
torch.
yeah, just making a fire. Period will scare them away.
Okay.
I
So
should have. I thought I had something to light fire, but it looks like I didn't.
well, I got torches, so I'll give everyone a torch.
I've got torches, I've got flint and steel.
Okay, so let's light the torches. Make those damn pests go away.
How many torches are you using as or do you just want me to use mine?
I can use a couple.
Okay. How many?
2.
Then I'll give the other 2. All right.
I have 10 of them, so I'm
Perfect.
All
All
right.
right.
So everybody lights up a torch.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. I am going to allow everybody to make a group intimidation check. If we get a couple of rolls that are high enough, the Sturges may leave you alone.
Okay.
fuck off. Damn it, that was almost a 20.
I'll also allow knowledge
Um,
animals and things like that if, like, say,
Or
for the druid
nature.
over there. Yeah.
Oh. I don't. I have knowledge geography, knowledge nature. Not any of that. Let's see.
You got animal handling?
I do.
I'll allow that one.
Okay.
Oh, 27. Druid to the rescue over here. Between Remy and his well-placed, actual, very accurate torch jabs, he's able to, sting a couple of them legitimately with fire to send them off with a bit of screech. Aurora over there is just, she's able to, you don't know what she's doing, but she's, letting out these loud growls and hisses. And, not just, swinging the torch back and forth wildly. She does, these patterns in the air. And whenever the
Fire
surges
dancer.
surges get close, but then smoke is there in their way, causing them to go, and the surges get irritated and they fly off in a flock to find easier prey.
Ugh. Hate those damn bloodsuckers.
Mm.
That was a good workout. Shall we continue?
Hmm.
I'm still mildly annoyed. It's like, oh, nobody's gonna go down. It's totally fine and whatnot. Then I get crit immediately. It's like, no one's gonna go down, huh, Johan?
That was your first game with me ever, too.
Yeah. And I was already thinking, I'm like, oh, this is totally going to go well. And then, right, just as I figured.
All right, so you arrive at this shed. The forest grows dark and still as the trail winds deeper into the trees. Heavy vines and thick layers of moss drape over the branches, and the air is noticeably colder than it was in the ruined village. Rounding a bend in the trail, you see a screen made from wrapped branches of trees standing close together, woven into a dome-like shelter in the shadows. A low doorway leads inside.
Poke my head in.
A home of sorts is sheltered within the dome of woven branches. It is sparsely furnished with chests, shelves, a table, and a reclined couch. All of it is old and of elven craft.
Hello?
Nice place.
There is no answer.
Is it nighttime or not yet?
It is night. It is very late into the night.
Okay. Aurora's gonna knock on one of the trees
Yeah, don't forget.
to let
Yeah.
her know that someone is there.
All right.
Yeah, because remember from what we talked about with the sister, she said to be like flatter the ghost.
You also have the comb still, right? Give to the
Yeah.
Yes.
We have to flatter.
Yeah, silver comb flatter and flatter. I thought something else.
Aurora, are you able to
flatter.
craft? Are you able to craft flowers?
Craft flowers? I could.
like a druid craft like a bouquet or something like that.
Like,
I
you
could.
just go and pick stuff.
Yeah, I'll go do that.
Yeah, I could do. Yeah, we can go do that or something like that.
Yeah. I have a different craft skill, but yeah, I can go pick flowers. She'll go do that.
I'll be with you just so you're not alone.
Okay.
All right.
And I guess
And
I'll keep
this was
you
the
company as
the
well.
place we were supposed to be, right? That's as per the thing, or
I
no?
believe so.
Let's see. I'm gonna just roll. I'm just gonna take a look at our surroundings and just inside this place, just to get a good idea of like, okay, maybe we could use something or figure out how to summon the banshee, and that's a 9.
I'm guessing that's a no.
With that 9, no, you're not finding any sort of clues like that. I do want to remind you all, the only thing you have done is just stick your head inside there.
Well, knocked and but I'll go in.
I'm actually going in now and looking around.
Because I'll keep them.
Remy and Aurora, you have no such luck finding any sort of flowers in this place. It seems like beautiful life is just repelled.
All right. So,
Lots of
yeah,
moss
so-
and vines, though.
Yeah, seeing those two are walking in, quickly we'll join them.
Yeah.
Walking in.
Yeah, we'll join them.
The air
we
grows
didn't
cold,
start.
and a powerful feeling of dread grips you. A cold, pale light flickers in the air, rapidly taking on the form of a female elf, her hair and robes waving in a spectral wind. She might have been beautiful once, but a hateful expression twists her features now. "Foolish mortals," she snarls. "What do you want here? Do you not know it is death to seek me out?"
Forgive us for our intrusion. Agatha, but we've came to give you this, and I'll produce the silver comb.
And might I say, you look absolutely radiant this evening.
All right. I will allow. Here, what skills we got?
It'd be like a diplomacy or whatever for
Diplomacy.
seduction and yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of like I was looking to see what the actual things would be. Diplomacy would be good. With the presenting of the comb, I'm going to give you a +5 modifier. Plus, with the flattery, I'm going to give another +5 to whoever wants to make it.
What's your charisma, Nick?
My charisma's a -1.
Okay, then I'll do it. I have -0, so that's a +10.
Diplomacy, yeah.
Diplomacy. Come on, don't fail me now. 24.
Nice.
4. The ghostly figure smiles with cold amusement. Very well, she says, and she rushes her hand over the silver comb and it just vanishes. I know that you seek many things. Ask me one question, and I will give you one answer.
What
we
is
seek-
the location of Bow Gentle Spellbook? I have it written down from the
Okay,
last
good.
game.
Yeah.
I knew I was gonna forget it, so I wrote down like, there you go.
I know it was a spell book, I just don't remember the name.
Yeah, what is the location of Bow Gentle Spellbook?
I traded the book to a necromancer named Censor North from the city of Erebor more than 100 years ago. What he has done with it since, I know not.
Okay.
Should I write that down, or will that be something I'll just remember?
She gave it to a necromancer 100 years ago. That's there's nothing we can go on with that.
Yeah, Silsabor. Well, the names, like if I should bother writing the names down, or if that'll just be just.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's a Silsabor. That at least.
Silsabor. Okay.
After she answers the question, she turns into bright, cold light and vanishes from sight.
To bow to where she was standing and say, "Thank you, my lady." Come on, guys, let's go. We're obviously not going to find anything else here. Let's leave her to her afterlife.
And it'd be very, very dumb to try to rob her. So, yes, I agree with that. Let's just leave.
Remember's like, huh? He's looking.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not that dumb. Like, to try and rob an undead person.
All right.
Yeah, no.
All right.
And plus, it's better to be polite to the undead when they are not hostile. Because you don't want them to turn hostile.
I assume you guys probably ride all the way back to Coneyberry to camp there for the rest of the night.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably most in the morning, too.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It's like, yeah, we had a late day.
All right. What's your plan from here?
Well, part of me is thinking like just like rummage around the town a little bit before we head out because we've got the orcs down south,
Yeah.
and that was really that was the only thing we had up in this area. So yeah, I just want to look around a little bit, see if anyone left anything behind, and then we go. As long as nobody has any objections. 13. Crow?
13 perception.
Yeah. Just looking around the town.
Looking around the town. Okay. With a 13 perception, give me just a quick second. I got things like. You find evidence that you're not the only people who've been here recently.
Okay.
You find a great deal of foot tracks. Unable to tell how many. Both of big boots, something about the size of a human, but maybe a little bit larger, a little bit bulkier.
Mm-hmm.
You find goblin arrows, at least what's left of them. Those that were discarded, left behind, not used in battle. Probably not. You find a number of bare humanoid feet as well. As well as strips of cloth like it was ripped off of old clothing by being grabbed by trees as somebody walks by.
Huh. Peculiar.
That last bit, that leads out of a small trail that ends into a game trail leading southeastward.
Okay, so
That
towards
was
where
the
we're wanting to go
horses.
in the first place.
Yep, those
Yeah,
big,
where's-
bulky boots lead that way as well.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
supposed
let's
to
follow that trail.
All right, and I assume you tell the others about this.
Nah, I'm just gonna wander off and all by myself because that's a smart thing to do. I
Fine.
was.
No, it's not.
April Fools.
April
That's the
Fools.
joke.
Fools, he's serious. Oh shit. Down the trail we go, stealthily, right?
So for a stealthy trip.
Yeah.
All right. So after about 15 miles of travel, as you're kind of like winding in and out of all these low-rise hills with craggy ground and rocky terrain, off in the distance, you start to see the remains of an old watchtower. At least the broken stumps of a tower. In somewhere coming by that tower, you see campfire smoke.
Definitely be stealthy then. Probably.
Now, is the smoke campfire smoke, or is it like like something that's been burning for like a town or something has been burning like
Not
black
a campfire.
smoke?
It's a campfire.
Okay.
Not that much
Okay.
smoke.
Okay. I figured Remy could tell the difference. Yeah, so stealthy.
All right, so you're gonna stealth up to it. I want to 23. Remy, are you gonna go low, or are you gonna let everybody else come with you?
How far ahead is it?
About a mile.
I think obviously follow for because it's a mile ahead. Yeah, definitely follow for a distance. But when I like start to see shapes in the distance, then probably like we'll assess from there.
All right.
Yeah, since we're like a mile out, we can, they can join.
Everybody else can kind of like come and then like you kind of like motion back and all right, let me go ahead and
Yeah,
see out.
yeah, I got my hooded lantern, so I can easily signal to like, hey, okay, it's gonna come on up.
Sounds like a good plan.
Okay.
I trust Remy. No, okay.
As 23, yeah, that's a pretty good. As you crest a low ridge, you spy crumbling ruins of an old watchtower standing among the rugged hills. The place is so old that the walls are only mounds of rubble enclosing a courtyard of sorts, adjacent to a broken stump of an old tower. A colorful tent has been set up in the middle of the courtyard, but no one is in sight.
Can I tell how big the tent is?
Large enough for probably one person, but it's not like your ragged sleeping tent. Like this would be like somebody set up this tent with the plan to stay here for a while.
All right, so
Like it's a nice sized tent.
and it's in the middle of this this destroyed like watchtower and all this other stuff.
This courtyard that would be of a watchtower, yeah.
Can I tell how recently the watchtower has been destroyed?
Old. I mean, like we're talking about a ruin here.
Okay. So this thing is being okay. So
The
they're
wall-
here fairly
the
recently.
ruins
with
are
this
so
wall.
old that the walls around it are just nothing left but rubble.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so it wasn't a recent thing. Like these guys just did it and they're just sticking around for whatever reason. Okay, so these guys are all right. So I will signal with the bullseye lantern, like the two they can come up.
All right.
Yeah, can I see if is there like a light inside the tent that's on or anything like that? Any like torch light or anything like that? Like shadows or anything?
At this time of day, you would not be able to tell.
Oh yeah, what time of day is it right now?
So this would probably be about mid-afternoon.
Oh yeah. Okay, so yeah, we wouldn't see it. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Is it? I assume is the tap closed or is it open?
They are closed.
All right. Then I'll just wait for the rest of the party to catch up once I signal them, and then once they get there, I'll kind of want to sneak in closer to the tent, see if I can hear anything going on inside.
All right. So you're going to try to sneak closer.
Yeah, once I get close enough, then I'll sneak
All right.
in
That's
closer.
going to have to be a new stealth check.
Yep, as I figured.
$21. And I assume everybody else is staying back.
Yep, until
Yeah,
Remy gives us a
back
signal
enough,
or
just kinda-
something. Yeah.
So
And
you
just
guys
in case I'm moving I'm off to the side of the door, the flap of, so in case if someone comes out, I can quickly scoot around the back of the tent and hide.
All right. You do hear the movements of somebody inside. It sounds like it's a single solitary person. The light scratches of a quill on paper, flipping of pages in a book, that sort of thing. With your 21 stealth and how you're moving around the outside of the canvas of this tent, inside the tower itself, you thought you might see shadows move.
All right, so I will kind of look to where Barrelwin is, and I will kind of motion to the tent, hold up one finger, and then I will motion with my hand towards the watchtower that there's something there's movement, but then I will kind of put my hand in front of my eyes, like I can't see it, but I think there's movement there.
I say if I can motion it, the hand signals are just to go for let's take a guy in tent since he's alone. Either he's their watchdog or someone of importance would be my guess.
All right, with that, I will kind of I will kind of motion to grabbing my weapons ready and kind of and just making motion to Barrelwin and the group to kind of keep their focus on the watchtower.
Okay.
And I will do what they think, like the federal one said, and I'm going to try to stealth into the tent.
All right. One more stealth check, please.
Yep. And 23.
All right. So very quietly, you open up the flaps of the tent, and you see the man. He is a stout, red-robed figure with sallow skin and a shaved scalp.
And I assume we're familiar with the red cloaks, right? The red robes, right?
You are very familiar with red-robed wizards. They're very well known in the setting.
I mean, we just arrested one.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait. Glassstaff wasn't red wizard, was he?
No, he wasn't a red
Glassstaff
wizard,
was not a red wizard. They are wearing
Oh, okay. Never mind.
this.
Well, I mean, everyone was wearing red cloaks in that gang, so I just
They were
thought,
wearing red cloaks. This guy is wearing robes, though.
okay.
Yeah, like all right. Well, I know who this guy is. I know what he's about. I'm gonna coup de grace him.
Coup de grace before this wizard can even make a move.
Yeah, like as soon as I see the bald head and the red cloak, like nope, this guy's dying.
Nope.
Oh wait, is this the necromancer?
He's making an assumption here. All right.
Yeah.
You want to try to coup de grace? All right. This is just going to be an attack roll against him with his flat
But
foot.
we don't need a necromancer alive, do we?
What do you mean? Kill him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I was like, I can't weigh in.
Yeah, so this will be obviously a sneak attack. So
The aftermath of
and and he's within 30 feet, so I get a bonus +1 because of many feet.
future of
I'll let you know if you hit or not.
force the queen to reckon with the reality of
16. I assume he's flat-footed. So
He is definitely flat-footed. His flat foot is 14.
that's a hit.
As a hit. Oh, you're just going to shoot him straight in the back of the head with a crossbow?
Oh yeah, I'm not, like I said, I'm killing this guy. As soon as I see that he's a red wizard, yeah, he's dead.
All right, and that is a coup de grace. You just like nope, and you just like plug him right in the back of the forehead, Skyrim stealth archer style. He lets out a gurgle and like falls over. And then inside you hear like a number of things shatter inside the watchtower, and then just like
Oh no.
Oh crap!
nothing leaves the watchtower.
Yeah,
It's like,
sword
Okay.
what
drawn.
the fuck did you do?
I immediately start approaching the watchtower. Any stealth rolls or anything like that?
Nope, no need
Get
for stealth.
closer. Open the
I'm
door.
gonna.
Aurora's gonna stick her head into the tent.
And I'm pulling it. I'm also pulling him away from the desk key, so he was see what he's writing on before blood gets onto any of it.
Yep. And
Yeah,
so when you
I'm
pull him
going
back,
over-
you can now see like his face. He has a big black arcane symbol tattooed onto his forehead.
Yeah.
Yeah. So upon seeing Aurora enter the thing, I just red robed wizard. Bad news.
Yeah, I was going over to where Remy is as well, because okay, clearly you did something that caused
Oh.
other shit to happen. Like, what the fuck did you do?
Okay.
Yeah.
Remy's
I feel
just standing over a dead body.
The
Yeah, I
moment
didn't give him a
Aurora-
chance.
Okay, knowledge arcana on the mark.
Yeah, and I'm going. And while he's doing that, I'm going through the paperwork.
Judging by the death head skull that dominates the center of the mark, you're going to say necromancy.
It's no wonder I never studied this stuff. So bad for the complexion.
Aurora's gonna take a look at the red robe and go, "Not my problem."
What was in that watchtower?
So when you go inside and check, there are about a dozen re-dead zombies that have collapsed where they were. All the shattering and the thudding is just them falling to the ground.
We'll go to the tent, see what Remy did, and then be like, give the nod of approval. Well done.
Is there any interesting paperwork on the desk he was working on?
Oh,
What about his?
there?
Oh yeah, that's what I figured. And like I said, I'm pulling him away before blood drips onto any of that paperwork.
Oh, is there? So there are a number of books and research dedicated to the area, specifically of a group of wizards known as the Netherry, which I'll allow knowledge history for anybody who wants to do that.
I don't have history.
I don't have that either.
Nope, I got local and dungeoneering. I don't got history.
All right, so wah, wah. A number of maps about the area, notes about specifically of Agatha about her locations in the area, as well as it seems like he was doing specific studies about these old wizards that used to be in the area, like a whole society, culture of wizard people.
Okay.
And he was writing back to the name is escaping me. Thay. Writing back and forth to Thay about his research in the area. What specifically that research goes into, you cannot say, but yeah, you don't want the Red Wizards of Thay in the area, so this was a good move.
Yeah. And he took out a dozen's arms, like I said. Well done. Smart.
Aurora is going to take the maps and stuff them in her backpack.
All right.
Oh, those maps of the local area. Does anything of Crackmont Castle on those?
Nope.
Oh yeah.
Okay, nope. Okay, well.
Does Azurai want any of the magic stuff that he might have been?
Yeah. Checking his chest. Before anyone checks his chest, I'm checking for the traps.
Yeah, I'll cast Detect Magic, and I'm just gonna pull out anything that's glowing and separate it.
And I will pocket any of the research he had so that to give to Sildar.
Yeah.
All right. So the chest and everything is untrapped. As for things that glow, all that is glow. He has in his satchel a scroll, magic scroll, as well as a ring on his finger starts glowing.
Okay, yoink. And I'm going to stare at it for a bit because I know Detect Magic has or it gives more information the longer you look at something.
Yep.
Okay.
So it just tells you the school, right?
Let's see here. Okay, first round, presence or absence of magical auras. Second round, number of different magical auras and the power of the most potent aura. Third round, the strength and location of each aura. If the items or creatures bearing auras are in line of sight, you can make a knowledge arcana skill check to determine the school of magic involved. So DC 15 plus spell level or DC 1/2 caster level for a non-spell effect. Okay, I'm gonna so it's 15 plus spell level or whatever for identifying the properties of magic items. Where the hell is my spellcraft? And 20.
All right. So, aura is faint abjuration.
Okay, and spellcraft, what's the ring?
Spellcraft, what's the ring? It's a this is a ring of protection +1.
Ooh, okay.
It gives a +1
yours.
bonus to AC.
I mean, what's everyone else's armor class?
17.
Mine is like 16.
15.
And I have like 13 because of the staff now. So I
Then
guess
it's yours. Then it's yours.
I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, all right.
Protect the
I'll
wizard.
take a plus. I'll take
Protect the wizard.
I'll take a +1 deflection bonus. Where's the ring?
I haven't put it in the thing yet. You also try to do the scroll as
Oh.
well.
Yes, I will do the scroll back down. Okay, identify properties. No, I'll look at that tomorrow.
I'll look at that tomorrow. All right, casing the place.
Okay.
Outside of the tent itself, this guy had 3 sets of traveler's outfits. The chest itself might be at least a little bit valuable. There was a jeweled box that contained a pearl. And a leather bag that contained 35 silver pieces, 24 gold pieces, and 5 platinum.
Appraising the pearl. Oh, okay. I know. I don't know what this paper does, but I know this. I know how much this thing is worth.
The pearl is estimated to be about 100 gold.
Okay.
Okay. Aurora is just going to take the box the pearl was in and slip it into her backpack. For
I'll do another.
just so that we
appraise on
have
the
it on
box.
us.
How much is the box worth?
All right, the box is worth 25 gold pieces.
Okay. Sweet.
You guys
We
even want
have-
to take the tent?
Did I?
I mean, we might have to just to make sure, like oh, there's only if his buddies come by anytime soon. Like, oh, he must have left.
Yeah.
I actually never bought a tent, so
But it's your.
Because
Like, go ahead.
because it was heavy,
This is yours
since I have-
then.
since I have a horse, okay, yeah, this one's mine. This tent is mine.
This is how wizards get all
Did
their
I?
stuff. You just take them
By
from
having other
wizards.
people kill other wizards.
I was going to say from other people's good or hard work. Thank you, Remy.
Aurora doesn't have one either,
Let's
but
see
that's
here.
okay.
We're near the old owl well. You said.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, you're at
gotta
Old
s-
Owl Well now.
All right. So
But yeah, we.
it'd be
I'm also
quite,
taking a book.
yeah, quite a distance to go back to Phandelver where Sildar, or it's Sildar's still in Phandelver, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if it would be worthwhile taking this guy's head, just like like, hey, look what we found.
Bear in mind that we'd have to be carrying that thing around for a good while.
I know that's why, like the travel wise, I'm like, maybe not. So yeah,
we could put it in a bag and then tie it to a horse and just.
Why not just take his robe?
yeah, okay.
Oh, there you go. That's
I mean,
probably-
we do have all the paperwork and stuff, so we don't really need the body then. Yeah,
Yeah, because I
We'll
grabbed
take-
the paperwork to give to him anyway. So yeah, if we could, but it's a good
yeah,
idea.
let them know that we have red robes in the neighborhood. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah,
Now
it's
with
like a
extra
robe.
red.
And I assume like none of those zombies are like they're none of them are like identifiable. I assume, right?
Nah, a lot of them are really old corpses. It looks like he might have been like
Okay.
robbing crypts.
Okay,
Does the
figured.
tower itself have anything in it?
Yes, the tower itself has a nice clean water well in it. Filled with fresh, clear water.
That has been tainted over the years. Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah.
Oh, zombie fell in it.
April.
April Fools.
April Fool, and then no response. Right? Right?
It's like, congratulations, you got you got dysentery. It's like it was actually tainted.
All right. Continuing on, or do you guys? Because it is getting late in the afternoon, so you all just want to make your own camp here.
A good idea.
Does he have a spell book?
Yeah.
Take
well, imagine,
Most of it's
imagine
gonna
it
be
would have necromancy
necromancy, but
spells
I'm
in it.
still taking it.
I mean, it would have necromancy spells in it. I don't know if your character would want them or not.
Well, better to have it so we can keep it out of someone else's hands, right?
That's fair.
That and just, I'm learning it at a disadvantage, but it's still a tool to have.
You never know. It could be like Speak
Yeah.
with Dead.
Little fun background here was going on. Because his stats didn't get used, I just copy paste them over to this wizard. And then he also
Remy killed him. This is a running thing in this campaign. Is just how many times you have to copy and paste a wizard, where you finally get to use his stuff.
And then you have to radically change his spell list because, like, oh wait, he didn't have this stuff. He had this stuff because it's a completely different person.
They're just like out of spite. Like, no, he didn't have any good spells. He was always supposed to be a bad wizard.
It was his first day as a red wizard.
Yep.
Just
First day on the
graduated
job.
Red Wizard School.
Like, he's
3 days.
he's the kind of noob wizard that only takes like all necromancy or all whatever your chosen school is and nothing else.
Alright. So we will see if you guys sing at night. Alright. The night passes by peacefully. You guys are able to get an early start in the morning. Should be about 10 miles from Wyvern Tor. Go and handle these orcs.
Yep. Work time.
The Wyvern Tor is a sizable hill. With miles of rugged terrain on its flanks and slopes. You are going to have to make either a perception or survival check, or another check you think might be going, and that will represent an hour of searching for these orcs.
Okay. I'm gonna be using survival.
Perception. 17 on the die.
That's what. Like, I don't
Yeah,
know.
they're finally like, yeah. Once again, not in combat. There's a shit roll.
Your roll didn't register again.
No, all four of you are there.
Yeah, I see everyone.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah.
Remy, you're the only one
No.
who failed.
Yeah, like in that combat thing. Yeah, I did for the swimmingly well. Out of combat, not so good.
Remy could take. He's fine. Remy could take a break. He's earned it.
He's earned it.
Yeah.
he killed
He
the
earned
wizard.
it.
Guys,
He's
you have no
like, you guys take control over here. I'm taking a break. I'm on 5.
I mean, that was a CR7 encounter, so.
Oh, fuck.
Oh wow, yeah,
Thank you.
Remy for the win.
Yeah.
It's
So
right.
Yeah, so you described him like no, like oh. You know, like do we know what red wizards are? Yes. Okay, he's dead because he nope. Like nah, not dealing with that.
I was gonna say, all of us, you probably know him the best, I would think.
What's up, baby
Yeah.
girl? What do you want?
Hi, Kitty.
Oh, it's Cat. Yay!
This, the stream people may not be able to hear it because of the noise gates, but yes, the cat just came up and meowed. I think she's begging for seconds. Not going to get.
Second breakfast.
You get no more food. I'll tell you who does.
What
need
about-
it. We are actually going to take a quick 5-minute break because it just dawned on me that I need to go feed fish.
Okay.
So,
Yeah,
Okay.
no worries.
yep. Get a moment, go up, stretch, get some water. I'll be back.
I'm
Okay.
gonna go. Yep, I'm gonna go use the bathroom as well then.
Me too.
I'll stay, have them come back, and then I'll go myself. So it's just you and me, Amish. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I don't know what I'm going with. I didn't actually pick a song. I was just gonna. Yeah. Hope everyone's enjoying the campaign so far. I heard a mic pop. Who was it?
Ugh. Hmm?
I am back.
Okay, there
Hello.
he is.
Who is also back.
I never left.
You never left. Now you get your chance.
So yeah, I will be right back.
Okay.
Amish, are you still with us?
Yeah, I'm back. I got something to drink.
Nice. Curious, since you just did a one-shot kill, what have you done any other cool one-shot kills like that, or even better?
I can tell you a story. One of my favorite kills in D&D was one of the very first games I ever played where Crow was the DM and I was the player. We were in I believe we're in some kind of wizard school of some kind, and this guy who's basically meant to be the thug of the wizard. I think his name was Stonefist or something like that. He was going for this painting because we were told there was heavy amounts of arcanic ruins always around this painting that if this arm improperly would probably explode and kill you. And this guy was going for it. So so he's doing this, right? Okay. So I was a rogue in that one, and he was a dagger guy as opposed to my crossbow guy. So I did a cool, hey, Stonefist, catch, threw the dagger at the painting, And I forget how much damage, and I forget how much damage I did, but basically, loud, huge explosion, and he was just vaporized.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that was.
Sorry.
Yeah, he was like the bodyguard for like some wizard guy that he was like the big bad, and that was also like because that was also another campaign where Blunderbuss showed up.
Oh, is that the one where you dropped the ship on him?
Oh no, that was with Wolfnir. That was our first. That was our first 5E campaign together. This was like 4E.
Okay.
I have returned.
How'd you defeat? Welcome back. How'd you defeat Blunderbuss in that one?
I was just telling Nick about the time. I doubt you remember him, but the Stone Fist, the guy I blew up with the painting.
I do remember.
Yeah, because like impressive, like one shot kills. Like I told him about that kill and how also Blunderbuss was in that campaign.
Yeah, that campaign didn't go on long enough to get to defeating Blunderbuss.
Yeah, like he made his grand appearance, and then that was it. Weird.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. All right, is everybody here?
No.
That's a
Yes,
shame.
I'm here.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Okay. There's my notes. The faint smell of smoke hangs on the air as you ascend a rugged ridge on the lower slopes of the hill. 50 yards away, a cave mouth opens up at the bottom of a ravine. Hunkered down by a boulder 20 yards outside the cave, keeping watch is a single orc.
Okay.
Say that again. It was a single orc.
Yep,
Yep, just one guy.
one orc.
Yep. I mean, how do we want to go about dealing with these guys?
I mean, all we see is the one. So,
Girl.
is he? Where is he standing? Like on solid ground? Is he right by the edge of a cliff, or is he?
He's hunkered down by a boulder 20 yards outside the cave.
Is there enough foliage to get close to him, or without him seeing, or?
Yeah, there's enough for it. You can attempt to try to sneak up on him.
Like I got a crossbow and you have a crossbow, so if we wanted to, we could try and take him out with two bullets, and then maybe with your
Yeah, we
sling,
could.
If we
I
wanted
could
to try
also. I can also attempt to shoot him.
That's right, because you got a longbow. So if we wanted to, we can just pepper this guy with 3 arrows and a sling, kill him from a distance, and then if
And then we all miss again.
you,
Oh, how high is the cliff face above? How high is that cliff face above him?
Eyes the clip face above him.
you want to drop
Yeah.
a rock on him?
Oh,
Well,
man.
Well, I was thinking of something else, but yeah.
what were you
Oh,
thinking?
man.
I was thinking of maybe possibly doing a garrote.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't give me an answer to that, but it's at the bottom of a ravine, so it's going to be pretty far.
Okay, so no, we can't do that then. Yeah, so we could just crossbow him.
And hope for the best, yeah. So probably get as close as possible, so that way if we
Yeah, if I can get within 30 feet of him, I get a bonus +1 to my shot.
Yeah, and we don't want to, in case we botch this, if he tries to run, alert his friend.
Yeah, we also can get him. Like, well, imagine like It's a cave where as soon as he makes a noise, it's going to be echoing. It's
Yeah.
going to.
So we want to make sure we get this guy as quickly as possible. So I'm thinking if we just pepper him with fucking arrows before he can do anything.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's definitely get at least in 30 feet so that way you get your bonus.
Yeah, and same here. 'Cause,
Yeah. So stealth.
I guess I will also stealth
18.
Got an
because
18
we all
stealth.
gotta get. Nope. Oh, God damn it!
It's a group stealth, so
Oh boy.
that's not good.
Oh, why did my +3 get added to that though? Do I not have? Why is my effects -2?
Because your effects has a -2 to it for whatever reason.
That's not-
I think that might be your armor.
Oh,
I think it might
my
be
Yeah,
your
it's your armor.
No,
Oh, for
but my
some reason
armor-
you're grappled.
Oh yeah,
that's
that
why.
he
That's
shouldn't
what
be
I'm saying.
grappled.
My armor, because I have armor training now. That shouldn't negate
Uh,
that now. Yeah, I should
Well,
have
it's
a.
well,
Yes.
like what's the armor check bonus, or what's the armor check penalty on your armor itself normally?
I only got studded leather. I don't have any.
Or hang on, let me just. Okay, you've studded leather. Let me just take a look at it, just fast, just so I know what's going on.
Well, the grapple, I think, is what was happening. I was grappled.
Oh, yeah.
So let's try that again without the
Yeah, just
grapple.
re-roll your roll.
'Cause I think that's what it was. Because I got the. All right. There, that's better.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I got my +3.
All right. Yes, leaves through it.
Oh, right. Right.
Yeah, because I reduced the armor check penalty by 1 to a minimum of 0, increases the maximum dexterity bonus allowed by its armor by 1 with armor training. So, what's through my armor? I don't see.
I'm probably not going to get it because I've got a -3, but meh.
It's not bad.
Oh, I got.
It's
maybe
not
I got
terrible. Maybe.
it. Maybe.
I mean, I'm the only one who
yeah.
fucked up.
And I assume you're going to leave the horses behind too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Time off and
Just start cavalry charging our horses to the cave.
Stone.
Yar.
Okay. And yeah, I'm gonna use magic stone on the
All right.
On the pebble.
He gets a chance to try to see. He has a -1 to his perception. Yeah. Orc doesn't see you all coming. You get a surprise round on the orc if you want to try to pepper him with your bullets and stuff.
Okay. And
Uh.
it looks like we all okay.
We need him in the combat tracker.
Yeah.
well, I mean, it would be if we hit, it would be a
Very well.
coup de grace. I imagine.
Well, he's not helpless, but he's at least flat-footed.
I mean,
You want to just do it in terms of the initiative order? 2 rolls
I don't
first.
think we rolled it yet. So.
but there's oh yeah, you do have Ezra does have range stuff. Yeah. So I think the only one who doesn't have range is Aurora, right?
Oh, Aurora's got
Or do
magic
you?
stone.
Oh right. That's right. You got sling. I forgot about that. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, we're within 30 feet, right? So
Mhm.
or no? Okay, just making sure. So I get my +1. Point blank shot. Two. 16. That's a hit.
Fuck them up.
Suck on that.
That's a kill.
Ow.
As the orc takes an arrow to the neck, he goes thud. Moments brief silence. Nobody inside the cave seems to be alerted.
All right. And you said there's a ravine right next to us, right?
Well, you're at the bottom of a ravine.
Oh, we're at the bottom of the ravine, so there's no way to really hide them then.
Well, drag his
like
body
drag
away from the entrance.
Yeah, drag him towards like the nearest foliage, like bury him in foliage kind of thing.
Yeah, where we were at hiding, take him there.
Yeah.
Search him. He has any good goodies? Any whistles or horns that would alert people?
No.
Yeah, I don't think he really need it because, like, in this, imagine if they're in a cave, all you do is one solid yell and everybody's hearing it.
And orcs can yell.
Yeah, the cave it's its own natural alarm. All right, so take out the hooded lantern, and in we go.
All right, so you're gonna hood
And just
lantern.
as a reminder, I do speak orc.
Well, I imagine that unless they're using torches inside,
no
Which they
torches,
might-
but they got a great big bonfire lit up in the middle of this cave.
all right, so don't need the hooded lantern then.
And as you kind of walk into the cave, you can hear the orcs. It sounds like they're hyping themselves up for a raid, as if they're about to go out on a raid.
Oh, would it be, since you have those caltrops, what if we put those at the entrance?
Yeah, I can do that.
And then as they're coming out,
Yeah.
because they'll have to come out, they see us, they charge, and if it's just a ravine, there's only one way in, one way out. They step on those caltrops, slowing them down, and we just keep shooting our arrows and whatnot, try and take as many as possible before they get into close melee combat.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah. Just find like a really dark, shadowy spots to put the caltrops in.
Caltrops. Let's see here.
Because those can fuck up your feet if you can walk after that. They're orcs, but still, I'll slow them down while we pepper them with arrows from a distance, and then as soon as they get close,
How much?
me and Remy will probably go into melee. Then you guys can either do your spells or keep using your range, depending on how things are shaping.
Scatter caltrops on the ground and hope the enemy steps on them.
All right,
1 2 pound. Let's say I get you to 5 foot 5 feet square. Like how wide is this entrance?
About 10 feet at its widest.
All right.
While you're planning that, you're taking count of the orcs. There are about 6 orcs on one side of the bonfire, and pacing back and forth in front of them. He's implanting a boot on a big treasure chest, which just clinks with coinage. There's another bigger, brawny orc, like really big and thick.
That explains the big footprint.
Yep.
And he is shouting at them in orc, hyping them up for the fight, giving praise to their god Grumpsh, the one-eyed king. And you can see kind of like standing behind this orc, almost kind of like some sort of guard, is an ogre.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, so it's a good thing. The plan, I think, is definitely a good idea. Take out as many of them as possible from a distance as they go through the entrance, step on those caltrops, and then. Do we have anything else we could use
To
slow them down? Maybe.
I do.
I got some stuff. I've got some tricks because not only do I have the caltrops, I do have because they're like this 10 foot and the goblins are not smart. We could put up a tripwire at the entrance.
Wait, it's just a 10-foot wide gap, right?
Yeah.
I've got something fucking perfect for it.
Who?
Yeah. My fucking Big Mac wrapper.
I'm sorry, what?
What?
The scroll of grease. We joked that it was a Big Mac wrapper.
Oh.
Yes.
You can do that so they slip and hit the caltrops.
It makes a 10-foot square slippery. So It's like, oh, it's 10 feet wide. Here we go.
Yeah, slipping and falling on contrast. Oof, that's gonna sting.
It's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
You also got your darkness too, don't you?
Yes, I was also thinking that. I'm like, wait, I still have the scroll I made.
So it could be.
And not to mention, if there's a fucking ogre, that's gonna slow it down a lot more than the darkness will.
Yes, that's true.
Also have flare, which I can use to blind them all.
So that'll be save that for when they get close. So once they get past and start about to, before they engage us with melee, but right about to, that's when you probably should use your flare.
Well,
Give us an advantage when we attack.
it says a single creature, but it's a bright light.
Ooh, that might be good for the ogre then. Because
Signal flare.
Yeah, solar flare. I think this is a good plan. Let's get into positions then. It's like, unless someone can do a good ventriloquist voice to try and make them fight each other, I think that's all we can do.
Oh, I have an idea. Once we get everything set up, I have an idea. I have a perfect idea how to get their attention.
Oh?
Yeah, just shoot at one. They'll get their attention.
That's true.
Yeah, you just go for the leader.
Like, yeah, the moment Remy gets out of the way, I will be casting the spell.
Yeah, I'm moving.
I
I'm
will be
making a
using
quick battle map for this.
Okay.
Yeah,
this is a quick and dirty battle map.
Yeah, we definitely need
Doesn't
this.
have to be anything else.
We're gonna hot gates them.
So this is just kind of like this one little area up here in this top corner. Kind of gives us what we need. So we're just going to use this.
Yeah, that's fine. So effectively, would be on the other side of the line then, right?
Oh no, you guys are. That's just a wall, kind of like to make a wall.
Yeah, so that's why you put
the
wall. So we would be, because we want to keep it distant.
Farther back.
So we'd be yeah.
Yeah, we'd be farther back.
Yeah.
Yeah, however long with the distances between the entrance and where these guys are.
Yeah, where's he? Yeah.
Because we need to be in front of you guys.
And then once.
Is this the entrance or something?
Yeah, that can be where the entrance is kind of at, and then this is kind of like the outside area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so we need to be further back then, if that's our entrance.
In that case, I'll just leave that there to tell us where the entrance is.
Yeah, because we need to be farther back.
You guys are going to be all the way back there. Okay.
Well, that's the plan though. Is we're shooting our range stuff at them as they are emerging from the entrance, slipping and falling on the column.
Well, we have to set all the traps and shit, right?
Yeah, like as soon as you pull, like, shoot at one of them and start running away, then that's where I'm casting the grease.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, the caltrops are down. I'm gonna try to. Do you want me to roll a stealth check for putting them down stealthily?
Yeah, because if you just dump them out on the floor, it's ding, 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 ding.
Oh yeah, I was definitely on the ground, kind of like putting them.
And definitely mark where they are.
Yeah.
So that
basically, they would be in the 10-foot square, like the first two. Okay. I'll just do it.
We want to be maybe a little closer because you get a bonus if it's 30 feet, right?
Within 30 feet, yeah. It's just a +1, so it's
okay. So basically, those two squares are going to be because he says 10 foot, so those are the two.
Hang on, I can't fucking. Where the hell am I? Okay, that's 45. So
18.
18's good enough.
All right. And I'm gonna once everybody's like comfortable where they are, because so I assume the bugbear is the boss guy we were talking, like the Bigfoot.
He's an ogre.
And the ogre.
There's one orc that's hyping up all the others, and then he's got a big ogre kind of like standing behind him.
I can't to get that +1. I would have to shoot at one of the two front orcs, which will be fine. This will be fine for that. So it's really
at least one less orc you have to deal with. So
exactly.
Assuming you roll high enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and add the +1 because I get the bonus because it's within 30 feet. And it's flat-footed. He's flat-footed.
He is flat-footed. That's right. I didn't give them flat foot. You're shooting ogre 2, orc 2.
Yeah.
Orc
Flat
5.
foot is 13.
Damn it.
Think
Well,
of the arrow going past them catch their attention too.
Yeah, well,
Oh yeah, that'll
it'll
definitely get their
catch
attention.
It just
Start running back. Start running back.
I'll kind of play it off like I totally meant to do that, and just like run away. Just want to fight something.
Remy, do you speak orc by any chance?
Nope.
All right, but you know what? The wizard can hear it way off over there. You hear the lead orc shouting, "A snake thief! Many arrows! Shatter their shields!" And there's a big roar, and all the orcs start charging. Just don.
You want to move in front of Azrai? Remy's that way. We're protecting the wizard and the druid. Like the shield wall for them.
Yep, that's fine.
And, well, she's a little off to the side so that she's got a clear, because
Okay.
her weapon works differently.
Gotcha.
So yeah, she's still behind the shield wall. So
All right, Whirlwind, you are the first one to act on initiative. Ready action,
All
just
right.
to shoot, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, technically, I think they're in range of the crossbow, right? Range is 80, so yeah, they're in range.
Yeah.
So I could shoot right now if I don't get any bonuses, so I'll just
Yeah, go right ahead.
take a shot right now. Might as well. I can drop it on their tokens, right? Because they're here now.
Yeah.
See if I can get this orc 5. No,
No, that is a miss.
orc 5 is he's a tricky fucker.
Orc 5. I'll turn around. 5, 10, 15, 20. So what do they have to do for grease?
Okay, covers a solid circle, blah, blah, blah. Any creature within the area the spell is cast must make a successful reflex save or fall. A creature can walk within or through the area of grease at half normal speed with a DC 10 acrobatics check. If failure means they can't move that round, and if they fail by 5 or more, that means they fall. So if they're it's either just reflex save or go boom.
Reflex save. You rolled a 20.
my
Okay,
God.
he's good.
All right, what happens when he steps on caltrops? What's that?
That would be Amish's answer.
Caltrops, let's see here. Prone to see 2 pump back. Each time a creature moves in an area covered by caltrops or spends a room move fighting while standing in the area, risks make an attack roll for the caltrops, base attack. So just a straight d20 on them. Alright, so
So the caltrops technically make an attack against him?
a 2. Nope, so that one's fine. We attack for this attack. Creature shield, armor, or deflection bonus do not count. If the creature is wearing shoes or other footwear, it gets a +2 armor bonus to AC. I imagine a 2 doesn't hit even if the
2 does not hit. So he got through all that just fine. And,
I imagine orcs don't have shoes. I imagine don't have footwear,
oh, no, they
or
wear
do
boots.
they? Okay,
Yeah,
then
so
they would have at least a +2 armor class.
So it sounds like it's
they're-
just their touch +2.
That's what it sounds like. Yeah.
All right,
And then
so
they're. Did you set up the rope one, or did you forget that?
Yeah, they also have they also have the rope there, so basically a tripwire, so however you want to roll that.
That's what the 10 is. Okay.
you know what? I'll just say it's the same thing as grease. He's got to make a reflex save.
Like 3 things they could get through it in order to.
Yeah.
11.
yeah, that's definitely going down because I'm trying to. What the hell is my save for Greece? Give me my character sheet. Okay.
We have 3 things set up to pick these guys up, and this guy, first try, went through 2 of them, no sweat. It's like, damn.
Oh, yeah, no.
So we will say that does knock him prone. It's just bong.
Yep.
That was pretty
Like,
much his
wait,
turn.
what? Huh? Trip.
Okay, does he fall forward or backward?
He falls forward.
Oh, man. Oh, well. God damn it. You know what we should have done?
What?
The tripwire in front of the grease.
That way he
Nah,
falls in
it's-
that and then... Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Just, too late.
That's what we should have done.
Yeah, it's a little
We'll
late now.
remember that for next time.
That's alright.
Lead orc is actually going to hold an action to see what happens when all the other orcs go running out first, because he's a little bit smarter than the other ones. He can tell that there's going to be a trap, especially when one orc face plants. Just
And then it turns out it's just that Orca does it too. Everyone else makes it through fine. So it's like, oh no, that guy's just a
5, 10,
moron. Then he
15,
goes through
20,
it.
25. All right, so the grease reflex save
Yeah, I can.
13.
Let's see. It'd be. I'm just trying to remember what the fuck my save would technically be, because it should be. I think it's like, yeah, it's 10 plus level of spell plus my intelligence modifier. So yeah, no.
Well, what is
no.
it? What's the total? What's the
So
total?
it'd be a reflex save of 15.
15, so 13 is a failure.
He didn't do
What happens to him?
it.
He falls.
So he just falls prone,
Yep, he's on his face.
and it puts a stop to his move automatically. He would only have one move anyway, so...
Would he fall onto the caltrops?
No, he just falls in the spot because he goes slipping as his foot doesn't have any grip.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Orc 1. Lex manages to pass that. 5 steps into the caltrops. Number to beat is 12.
Wait, why'd you roll?
Why are you
That's wrong,
rolling a
that's wrong.
D12?
Yeah, that's the wrong die. Yes, I know.
Hey,
That's a
Yeah.
hit. How much damage is dealt to him?
Believe only 1 point.
Point of damage. Boo.
But it makes him stop moving
But-
immediately. Right?
The creature's speed is reduced by half because of the foot is wounded. The penalty lasts for 24 hours. Basically, so his speed is halved.
All right, so
Does
he's
that make
half
him
speed.
flat-footed as well? Because what does that do to his footing? Because there's a caltrop on his foot.
Like I said, all it does is like I said, it just basically it halves his speed.
Which is actually
okay.
bad. And that puts
Yeah.
he can't move any further from there, so
Ooh.
all right. Remy,
Yeah, let's just see here.
2 prone.
Until the
1
creature
stunned.
successfully treats it with for 24 hours until the creature just successfully treats it with the DC 15 heal check, or until it receives at least 1 point of magical healing. So yeah, he needs his foot healed before he can regain any functionality. He's at half speed, so the guy who made it through all this stuff, I'm gonna shoot at him first.
He is prone on the ground.
Oh, never mind. Then I shouldn't.
16 misses?
Oh, because he's prone. I didn't realize he was prone.
Yeah.
Can I say that? Shout out one then. He's the only one not prone, or did it already?
I really shouldn't allow it because you said
Yeah.
I'm going to shoot the one that made it through first and then rolled your dice before realizing your mistake.
Yeah, fair. That's fair. That's 100% fair.
But I will allow it this once, but you're going to have to think more tactically than
yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Bad Amish. You've been playing this game for years. But he styles.
no, I only recently been playing Pathfinder, so I don't know what you're talking about.
And that's a hit.
So yeah, no bonus stuff. It's just on D10. Oh, max damage.
Max damage is a kill. So that orc goes charging foot, steps on a couch. I was like, ah! It's a crossbow to the chest. Orc 3. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Needs to make the reflex of 15. Fail. He falls prone. Whoop. Orc number 2. 5, 10, 15, 20. Enters the grease. Succeeds on that.
Actually, shouldn't he be stepping on his?
Probably why he got a
Shouldn't he
20.
be stepping on the orc? No, I mean, shouldn't he be hurting the orc that he stepped on to avoid
No,
it?
he's an ally.
Oh, okay.
Hey, be careful what you say, Neff. If you say things like that, I'll remember it. Or when something like this happens to you and your friends.
I'm looking to make it funny because it's April Fool's Day.
Remy, roll your attack against the orc as he steps into your caltrops.
I mean, they would totally just step on each other anyway, just to.
Boom!
just
And
in
so that
general.
he gets another. He gets a 1 point of damage.
He gets that 1 point of damage. His movement stops there because he's out of movement now.
Nat 22.
Azurai.
Oh, what to do, what to do, what to do. Oh.
You got 3
let's
orcs
see.
in your grease.
I got 3 orcs in the grease.
Arda through the dimensions. Fireball.
I wish.
You gotta love it. And by the way, this lasts a minute per level. And since I crafted it in level 2, that means it's 2 minutes of a giant
That's
big puddle of
120
grease.
rounds of combat.
Yep.
Well, you got orc number 2 to hit.
Yep. Yeah, and I'm just gonna shoot him with non-magic missile.
Non-magic missile. That's called an arrow.
That's a miss. That's called a miss. Oh boy.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he stops before he gets to all the stuff. As he's looking at all the orcs prancing about, rolling around in the greasy floor. Aurora, it is your turn.
Okay.
That's going to be the big problem right there, that big thing.
Okay. Let me check. Close 25 plus 5 feet every 2 levels. And I am 3. I believe that's 35 feet of range.
For what?
Or, I'm moving myself just so I can see that. That's 50. No. Not gonna do flare yet.
Sticks to snakes.
That's not how it works. Okay. I do I want to attack him first, or should I go for the one that's still standing?
Either
This
or
one
works. Are you using your sling?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
Either or was fine, I think.
I go for the one that's still standing.
What is that? Is that let's
It's
see.
Orc 2.
number.
Or
Yeah, or 2, yep.
okay.
Oh, that's nice. They're actually like labeled in the top corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, because mousing over them doesn't do that. So, like, okay. Able to mouse over them with the 5th edition stuff.
Critical hit.
Oh,
Critical
that's
hit.
a confirm.
That's
I
a
fucking
confirm.
knew it was gonna be a full hit. I don't know why. I knew
My
it.
goodness. Okay, so magic stone.
Table. All right, so it doesn't get a bonus effect. It is just straight up, just a regular critical hit.
Okay. Since it's magic stone, should I
Yeah.
just use the damage from that one? From the spell?
Magic Stone has its own thing.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
use your sling, so yeah, you use your sling damage.
Okay. So
The spell gives them a +1 enchantment bonus on attack and damage rolls. The user of the stone makes a normal ranged attack. Each stone that hits deals 1d6 plus 1 point of damage, including spell enhancement, or 2d6 plus 2 points against undead.
Okay, so you just get an extra, or just add 1 to the damage.
Yeah.
From the.
gonna have standard because I used that. So I hit. Does that mean that I have to
Just-
do
yeah,
the
Just roll the damage,
just-
please.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
It's
so
dead.
Dead.
11, and that's a kill.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna be a critical hit too. I was thinking, I think it was gonna be. I don't know why I fucking thought that.
The last
Weird.
of the orcs. 5, 10, 15, 20. Reflex save. Makes the reflex into the caltrops. That is a miss. Has to make another reflex save because of the tripwire, which he succeeds on that. So that was 10.
Isn't that 15?
Well, I thought it would be.
Oh
slightly,
yeah, it
because,
is
I
a
mean,
15 versus save. So nope, down he goes.
Yeah, so those booby traps are paying off.
All right, Burrowin. Got 4 prone orcs, 1 big guy, and the boss orc hasn't moved yet. But he's
Yeah.
he's got cover.
He's got cover. Shit. Should I risk it because they're all down? I know our plan was to shoot them with crossbows, but they're prone.
I mean, you can go. They're prone, so you can easily go up there and start stabbing away.
I have something for you when the ogre's, closer.
I'm gonna
don't worry
let
too
you
much
know
about it right
this
now.
Right now, that ogre, he got a nice big club.
So if I move up there, I'll be in range. What's my
Yeah,
speed
I've
again?
got something specifically for you as soon as that ogre gets a bit closer. So don't worry about it right now.
20. Okay, so I can move up here, and I will try and kill this one
All right.
down.
Like, what the hell is the fucking range on that?
That is a hit.
Okay, good.
That
Good. That wasn't.
is his hit points. I just said that. I ruled those as kills.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so he's dead, and then I will probably provoke from fork 4, but I will move back.
He's prone, so
Oh.
he
And
can-
then
if he tries to make an attack, it won't do much.
and I can move back here.
We'll try to make the attack though. Gets a hit, even with the -4.
Yep.
It's a freaking falchion. Oh boy.
Does 9 points of slashing damage.
All right. Owie. But you gotta stay out of the range of that club.
All right, now the lead orc is going to move. 10, 15, 20, and he is just going to wait behind Dog. Let him absorb hits for him. Orc 6, he's going to attempt to stand up. I think he has to make a reflex save to even see if he can do that.
Yes.
I think it didn't say anything about standing up. Not moving technically count. It's like I think you can stand up, but then as soon as you try to move, that at least at a
So if you tried, so yes, he can stand up, but he can't move again.
or yeah, it's like he can
If
stand
he
up,
moves-
and then if he moves at half speed, then he can make a DC 10 acrobatics check.
All right.
And then if he fails, then
He
it
doesn't
can't
move
move
at all. All right, so
Okay.
he is going to try. He can just stand up then. Up he goes. Here comes that acrobatics. These guys are great at those. Just makes it
DC 10.
10.
If you
Yeah,
okay,
Why
he
is
can
it a
move.
DC? Why is it DC 10 and not your 15 again?
Well, it's I can't. I'm just reading the thing is on the spell.
Oh, okay, that's weird.
That's
All right.
It's
like if he fails and makes another save to fall, then it goes back up to the 15.
All right. He takes a step forward into the caltrops.
Another point of damage, and he is half his speed, half his movement.
So that was 10. He gets one more step, and now he has to make another 15 against that tripwire.
that roll.
Pronk.
Yeah, this is straight up Looney Tunes stuff what we're dealing with here.
So down he goes again.
Makes it perfect for what day it is.
All right, Remy.
Okay, let's see here. So let's see, prone. The big guy, he is 40
Tank.
feet. I got a heavy crossbow. You know what? I can just do this. Move up with Berwin and get that bonus +1.
And then retreat again.
I mean, I can just stay there because they're not getting anywhere anytime soon. At least it doesn't seem like it. All right, so aiming for the big guy. Nope.
Damn. All right. Orc 3 is going to stand up. Got to make that acrobatics. $12. He failed, but it's not a failure by 5 or more, so he just can't move.
Well, it was a DC 10, so it passed.
Oh.
Yeah,
For
that's why
the No, it was like
It's weird.
if yeah. So for the movement thing is a DC 10 acrobatics.
Okay.
If he
You're first entering it, it's the reflex save, and then when you're in it,
Yeah.
I guess that's so.
and then if you're just trying to wade your way out, or if you are still going full speed, then you fall, or then you can fall again.
All right, so half speed into the caltrops. That's another hit. So
You're good on these ones.
Point. And he is legitimately out of movement because he can't get through his allies and he can't stop on their space. So he's standing up. Ow. Azurai.
Kind of want to wait until. Fuck it. I'm just gonna shoot him. I'm just gonna shoot the ogre. I'm just gonna shoot the ogre because I wanted to see if the grease will actually do anything.
14 is a
Boo.
miss. What sort of
And
armor
that's my
is this guy wearing? He wearing armor? Surely not. Oh, he's got hide armor. Is +5 natural and +4 from hide armor? Jesus Christ.
Good Lord. That's gonna be hard to take out.
Well, if he slips in the grease, it won't matter.
All right, he
Nope,
takes a
can't do
step into
anything.
the grease.
DC 15.
That reflex, oh boy. Hey.
Oh, he makes it.
Yeah, he's big enough that he just braces himself against both walls and just goes. Into the caltrops. 5, that's 10. 18, that's a hit.
All right, so half his speed.
All right, and he takes 1 point of damage. That was 5, 10, 20, 30, and he gets another 15 reflex. Which he fails. You see his foot catch on that tripwire. He's going, "Roar." And then 2 orcs that are on the ground are like, "Ah, no!"
Perfect.
The 2 orcs that are prone on the ground take an additional 1 point of damage. So that's 4 and 6. So as his great big bulk lands on them. All right, Aurora.
On the ground. Do I even need to use flare?
Not yet. So if you have
No?
anything else,
Not have anything else.
well then you can use your sling to hit the orc 3 that's still standing.
I could go
Or you
for the
can-
boss.
If you can, yeah.
Smack him with a stick.
Yeah, with your spear if you wanted to get up close and stab the one that's prone at the moment.
I can't right now because the ogre's on top of them.
Worthwhile
I
thing to
think.
stab.
Yeah, I was like, that's what I was more referring to, the stab the ogre.
Oh, okay.
Because he's prone. You don't
Yeah.
have to, but
Okay.
because then you'll be in melee. So that's like up to you if you wanted to do you want to stay out of melee or not.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay out of melee, actually. Instead, since he's prone, I'm gonna use the sling on.
No. Yeah, use it on orc. So yeah, don't use it on the prone.
Are all three of them prone?
3 and Bulgar in the back there are not prone. 4 and 6 are the only ones who are prone. You guys can see the arrows, I think, on them. 9 is going to be a miss.
Yep.
Right. Pork 4. Gotta make an athletics check to try to push the big bulky thing off him.
His fucking leg off.
Nope. He is stuck there. Erwin.
All right. Well, we got an ogre right here that needs
He needs
to
some
take out.
stabbing. I highly suggest you stab that thing and stab it hard.
That's the hope. If I can hit, I haven't been able to hit yet. Never mind. But oof.
Nope. You get any
He is
bonuses?
prone. He gets a penalty. The ogre gets a penalty, but
Damn, he gets a minus 4
he still
penalty.
rolled a 4. Still rolled a 4. That's not good.
All
But he
right.
has like a 15 or something.
He's going to try. So if he enters at half speed, does he have to make your reflex save?
He has to make the acrobatic save.
All right, he's going to try to do the acrobatics.
It's just DC 10.
It's not. How does it make sense? Okay, never mind.
Oh,
Your grease thing isn't as good as I think if you thought it was going to be.
He's fine.
If you just do the acrobatics,
It's worked remarkably well.
All right. Make the caltrops roll, please. All right, so that is unfortunately a hit on that. And that's
the caltrops are really good.
Yep.
What do you mean, unfortunately?
I mean, like, fortunately, they're doing their thing that keeps slowing them down.
Okay, he has no more move after that, unfortunately. So 6. Get off me. Nope. It's not good enough. Ogre big, ogre heavy. Remy.
Come on, Remy.
Here. Is there anything if we have an ally in melee with the guy? There's no benefits with that, or no?
Well, I think he doesn't have. I don't think he has his dex bonus to defense one as to his defense one.
Yeah, he has a -4 to his defense, so this is our chance to attack the
sneak
ogre.
attack. Just sneak attack.
Well, he's within 30, so I get that +1 against. That's good.
He's prone. He's prone.
Yeah, that's why you got to be in melee.
Well, I mean, you can do a sneak attack with a ranged weapon too.
Yeah, he's prone.
That's yes.
Would that be? Would I get my sneak attack? I don't think I would.
I mean, you'd still get the sneak attack because he doesn't have his dex bonus, but
okay.
It's still you can't. But still, it's just better to do it. Oh, come on!
Jesus.
Good Lord, dice, please. And this orc is going to try to get past the tripwire. Nope. Trip. Now he's prone again. And a big tangle up here, so he's not getting anywhere. Azurai.
It's up to you, Azurai. What do you got to help us out, man?
I was thinking about casting Enlarge Person on Burlwyn, so you can have a nice big kaiju fight. But everything's in a nice little cluster. 1, 2, 3,
You put the color
4.
spray.
Yes.
Seizure procedure.
Yeah, something. We need something.
Okay, that's 20. That's 15. So I'm gonna move that up. So I can try to just make sure I get everything. Yeah, they're all just piled up on top of each other.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, please work. Please work.
Please work. Please work. Please work.
Yeah, you'll have to tell me how many hit dice the big guys have, the boss and the
All right.
Orc 3, Orc 4, God, Orc 6. Okay, that's all of them.
Hmm.
Because yeah,
I did this wrong. I need
it
to go-
degrades the more health. But yeah, it degrades the more hit dice they have.
That's what his health should be. All right.
Okay.
So it's based on number of
Oh wait,
hit
no, I
dice,
don't have.
right?
Yeah,
Not number of hit points, hit dice.
hit dice.
Okay. All right. So the ogre himself has 4 hit dice.
Okay.
Everything else is just 1.
Everything else is just 1.
So there's
Okay.
8 total hit dice on this table.
Well, it's per enemy, but it's just I just want to make sure that because whether they're getting the full effect or reduced effect or whatever. So yeah, have fun.
Dog
Fucking
succeeded.
fuck.
Everything else
Succeed-
failed.
How did the ogre fucking succeed? God damn it. But you know what? They all have 1 hit dice, so they're getting the full fucking thing. So they're all getting. They are all unconscious, blinded and stunned for 3 rounds.
So for 3 rounds, they are blinded, unconscious, and stunned.
And then they are then blinded and stunned for 1d4 rounds. And then they are stunned for another round.
So pretty much they're out of this fight so long as this ogre doesn't kill you all.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep, that's
Gog is going
Oh,
to
boy.
stand up from prone, which I think provokes attacks of opportunity in this version.
yes, it does. I believe it does.
All right, so that's 2
Okay.
attacks of opportunity as he stands up. Critical hit, not confirmed though.
Fuck.
And Remy misses.
16's a miss. Good lord.
Is that applied before he stands up prone or after prone? X.
That I'm not entirely sure. That I'm not sure about.
You know what? I want to say it's while he's getting up, so he's still technically flat foot. So he's still kind of like down. It's that -4. So yeah, I'm going to say 16's a hit.
Eh,
Sneak attack.
Footage.
Sneak
Another
attack. Fuck him up.
Fuck him up.
alright,
one. Get him! Get him! Get him!
Another 7. You're at half his hit points.
good lord. Look at that.
Oh boy.
Wait, don't you get another sneak attack die at this level?
Let me double check that. I don't know.
I believe you do.
Hang on a second. Checking. Sneak attack 2d. No, it still
Yes,
says
yeah.
2d6.
Yeah, and then you had your sword as a d6 as well, right? Yeah, because you have sneak attack as 2d6,
Oh.
and then your
Yeah, so you add another
What's
3.
And
That's
another
not
3.
D&D
All
at
right.
Okay. All
Almost at 2/3.
right.
Okay, so
Oh,
I got it fixed now. So okay, so 3d6 with my. I misread that. Okay.
All right.
yeah, your sneak attack is 2d6, and then your sword is a d6.
Yeah.
Remy's the one who got it in there nice and deep. So gargle that.
Ouch.
He's gonna look at you, Remy. He lifts his club up, and it's more like it's a stump from a tree that he's wielding by the roots, and he just kind of like lifts it up.
Clearly put on a pair of glasses. You want to hit a guy in glasses with you?
Yes. As he brings it down at you. That's a 20 to hit, not natural.
Oh.
That is a hit on you, correct, Remy?
Actually, my AC is 30, so that completely misses.
April Fools. He
Yay.
does 9 points of damage, minimum.
Oh.
His minimum damage.
Oh.
As he crashes that down on you. Just. All right, Aurora.
Okay.
Remy's like, "Ah." That was minimum damage, is almost 10 hit points of damage. Jesus.
Dang.
Okay. Do this. Nope.
That is a miss. That's
Yeah,
that's your last magic bullet too. You only get 3 of those, don't you?
Yeah. So no more magic bullet.
All right, Orc 4.
They're stunned, right? Unconscious.
Yeah, they're stunned,
Yeah,
unconscious. He's just burrowing.
Oh fuck! I need to hit.
Yep, you need a hit.
Fucking hit.
Hit him.
Another
crit?
Not confirmed.
Oh,
Fuck!
Yes.
The Barnet game.
But it's
Not confirmed. Not confirmed. Still hits though. Still
a
hits.
hit. Another 8. That hurts him. Like, oh. So he moves that club off of Remy, and he like looks at you like he's about to come and whack it around at you this time, bro. And Remy, it is actually unconscious. Remy, your turn.
Remy, kill him! Kill him, Remy!
stab it now.
Remy!
And because Brolin's right next to me, there's no flanking. It's just a normal straight up attack, right?
Yep, they all know
Yeah,
it's just a normal straight attack.
All right, well, there's nothing I can do then to really give myself any bonuses.
14's
Yeah,
a miss. All right, unconscious. Azurai.
That's alright.
Okay. 5-foot step. Taser.
What's your point?
No!
Nope. 5 is. Grog brings that great club into Burrow and just like slides
Oh boy.
it into him. It's a natural failure.
Oh shit.
So Burrowin, you just duck Azurai. He almost hits you instead. Just like, ew.
It's like, okay.
So that was a natural 1, but it was not a confirmed failure. Aurora.
Okay.
Now might be a good time for that flare. Or do you think you can get the kill?
Flare or heal someone, yeah.
Remy's only down 9 of his 25 hit points. He's fine.
Okay.
Boy,
Take this, ogre.
He succeeds.
Oh my god. Okay, she
He is a
cast
big
flare.
fat guy, so he is pretty 40. So
Nothing happens. He's going to back up 1.
you do distract him with the bright lights, though. So he is looking at you now. Unconscious. All right, Burrowing.
Fucking hit.
stab him.
Fucking hit.
That's a miss.
Gah!
Unconscious. Remy.
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 My God, we are doing like so bad.
This and there's let's see here. And I would like shooting in melee would just give me a bit. It would not be
I think
No.
it gives.
Give me
I think it
negative.
provokes attacks of opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got it. Just unfortunately, you're stuck in melee. Hopefully,
That's
you roll
it?
high. Yeah.
Yes.
Kill him. Kill him.
Fuck
I
my-
don't get sneak attack now because he's on his feet, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
But you still roll your damage,
no.
Yeah.
so
Beautiful damage.
minimum damage.
Fuck.
But his attention went from Aurora back to you, Remy. So.
Oh, goody.
Azurai.
Okay. 5-foot step.
You would provoke.
No, a 5-foot step does not provoke.
Oh,
If that is my entire. That's basically a disengage.
gotcha.
Yeah, I only move 5 feet, but I do not provoke at all.
Okay.
If I'd known that, I would have done that.
Okay. Right, his touch AC is fucking low.
Yeah.
Yes.
His
Freaking great.
touch AC is low. He's a big fat guy. He's got a lot of fortitude, not a lot of dex.
Yeah, suck on. Not a whole lot. Yes, I got
Not a
him.
whole lot of damage.
Fall backwards. Oh, fall backwards. Fall backwards. Fall backwards.
He starts leaning forward. Starts
No.
leaning back. Starts leaning backwards. Starts leaning forward again. You know what? It's 9:46. He falls backwards and crushes the 4 orcs behind him, crushing them to death.
And they were about to wake up too, weren't they?
Well,
No,
they're-
they still had like they were about to wake up, but they would still be blinded and stunned for.
But they were. Oh, so they
and
were.
rather
no,
than
okay,
just
they were-
saying you guys go around and stab a bunch of orcs for a while, we would just
Yeah.
we'll just have it be funnier that it's just funny that the big fat ogre crushes them. Just
Oh goodness.
and that is the end of this combat.
I can't believe I
Yay.
missed on the fucking shocking grasp. Like, god damn it.
Nicely done. You saved it with Scorching Ray. You redeemed yourself with Scorching Ray. Whew,
Yeah,
fuck,
one
that
hit
was
point
hard.
left at that point.
My God.
Oh, after Remy?
Yeah, after Remy did his thing, that last attack from Remy was 1 hit point away from getting the kill.
Oh,
Oh,
It's always 1 hit point. It's always 1 hit
yeah.
point.
oh man. What was his AC, by the way, out of curiosity?
17.
Dang. It wasn't 17. I was
Oh,
wondering, like,
my-
how bad was it? It was like 16 to hit, like 70. Dang.
17 on both AC
Wow.
and flat footed. 8 to touch.
Oh my God. Okay.
He was a difficult bugger.
Very.
Loot. What do we
Loot.
get?
Where is all my stuff? There it is.
You get pain. You lose. Good day, sir.
All right. So the treasure chest. Hail, hail! The Chungus is dead.
He was a difficult chungus.
All right. So the treasure chest contains 750 copper pieces, 184 silver pieces, and 42 gold pieces, as well as 3 vials of perfume. I forgot to put
Vials
the
of.
vials of
Mhm.
perfume, yes,
Okay.
which are worth 10 gold each.
Okay, so
Probably
does
some
Remy
perfume, to be
pull the caltrops out of the feet and gather them up so that we can use them
Oh,
again?
yeah. Once that other out of combat, yeah, I'll collect them and gather them back up again.
Ow. Remy's like, ow. Ow. Remy
I
got
mean,
hit by
we
a
probably-
tree.
I mean, we probably spent the duration of the fucking like grease just catching our fucking breath. I'm like, oh god, too close, too close.
Ugh.
You can tell it's a good plan by the fact that it almost failed.
We put the tripwire first, then we do the grease and the caltrops. Seriously.
for
Oh,
next time, but
Yeah.
So we get the chest and then get all the money and loot, and then I guess start making our way back to Phandelver to report, and then
Yeah.
get supplies for the next trip.
All right.
Thunder Tree.
We will just speed up the trip back to Phandelver, so you guys will. So that way, I can just give you guys your reward cash
okay.
for these things.
And also, yeah, deliver the Red Wizard's notes to Sildar, and then tell Sister Garael the location. The news we got from Agatha.
Trying to see if I can find like treasure for you. All right. When you turn in the fact that the information you got from the Banshee back to Sister Garley, she presents you with 3 potions of healing as
Yay.
your reward.
Perfect.
Thank you, sister.
I found my parcels. There they are.
And I would have used the healing kit on Remy.
Well, we might be getting a long rest here anyway.
Well,
so-
Yeah.
I mean, if we're just traveling back, you would have just used spells.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Not a very well laid out thing. Cool. For clearing out the orcs, you get 100 gold pieces.
Cool.
Yep. Think feels weird that the owl thing doesn't give you sort of reward for it. So I'm gonna have to come up with one next week.
Okay.
But there you go. There are potions of healings in the party sheet if you guys want to grab that. But otherwise, that's where we're going to end it for tonight.
All right.
Hell yeah.
I will take a potion of healing if someone wants to take one as well.
I vote the 2 frontliners definitely get them.
Yeah.
And Aurora
And I'll
said
probably-
she's going to use spells and her healing stuff just to
Yeah.
get everybody's HP back up. All right.
And Aurora will take the last one and put it in her backpack, I think.
Yeah, that works.
And then sell the jewel box, chest of clothes, everything else we'll sell. I already got a traveler's outfit.
Yeah.
I think I need chest of clothes, and yeah.
All right. Once you take those
Yeah.
potions of healing out of there, I'll be able to break that down for cash for you guys.
Yep.
All right, so I took one. You can take the other one.
Perfect.
All right. Break those down because of your good standing with Phandelver. You get 75% of everything's worth. Which turns out to be a grand total of 115 gold pieces and 3 gold pieces. What? Because something ended up lowercase GP, that's why. 118 gold pieces. Which breaks down to 29 for you each and then 3 left over.
All right.
Yeah.
What? How does the sister Garelli react to the information we give her? Because it doesn't really seem helpful. Sorry, I don't know where the book went. Someone had it 100 years ago anywhere.
If you tell her the names specifically,
Yeah.
she goes, that gives us a good place to start. Better than a cold dead trail. Now we at least have a name of who had it last, and where he was from.
And it was over 100 years
true.
ago.
Yeah. That's better than no information.
Yeah.
So she does thank you for that. Azurite, she actually is going to pull you aside at that point. Goes, and I will be blunt with you. You seem like you're the brains of the 4 of you.
I mean, I suppose so.
I think everybody else has 9. Aurora has a 15 intelligence.
Yeah, and I did that so that I'd have the points for the skills. So
From what I've gathered
8.
about Barrowwind, he seems the type that's more word of the law. Would
Yes.
you agree with that? The organization I work for, sometimes what we need to do goes against the law. And we need good, strong defensive wizards like you within it.
Well, I'm certainly. It's like, I've got nothing else going on. I'll happily join your organization.
We swear to a solemn vow for the good of the people. Yeah.
And which organization is this again?
I work for the Harpers.
Oh, the Harpers. Okay, yes, absolutely.
Welcome to
I've
the
worked
Harpers.
for the Harpers twice now.
Yep.
I've worked for the Harpers twice now.
Right. She awards you the title of Watcher. That's 3 of the 4 of you within an organization. Don't worry, Aurora. You'll get your chance soon. I promise you, I'm not leaving you out on purpose. It's just you haven't met him yet.
oh yeah, I haven't met him. I figured.
I just assume it's after the quest up in Thunder Tree.
Yeah.
Which is what we're going to do next week. Stream memes? Do we have any stream
Oh,
memes?
does Stillard have anything to say about the Red Wizard?
I'm going to have to come up with something because it does not give me anything to go with in the module.
Oh,
Even
okay.
like, all right, because none of you guys are going to do that, and they always get left out. It's the Order of the Gauntlet that had stuff to do with the Red Wizard. Want to know what your reward is for doing that?
What?
Nothing. You get nothing.
You lose. Good day, sir.
You lose.
You get a hard fight, and for nothing.
You get a hard fight. Even in 5th edition, that would be a hard fight.
Well, isn't it? I think you start the fight, and then the wizard comes out. Like, what's going on?
Yeah,
here?
the wizard
And then-
does a whole lot of what's going on here, and the wizard isn't really looking for a fight. But he's a red wizard, so
Yeah, that's like you have to die, sir.
Yeah.
you gotta die.
And all his zombies just went poof, and like, the fuck did you do?
Yeah, I saw the red wizard and went, nope.
Just Amish posting a lot of memes and stream memes today. We didn't have.
Yeah,
our
I noticed.
wizard
I noticed
related.
a regular memester wasn't didn't do him. So I don't know if you were. I decided to take over.
Yeah.
All right. Show these off real quick.
God damn it! Like, there's no gifts for Greece except for the musical.
Yeah, that's the only thing. Is like the musicals I couldn't.
No oil spill or anything?
Apparently
here's one.
not.
Okay, here's one.
They have a cave troll. Pretty much, yeah. Yep, miss.
That was
Another one.
annoying. Oh my god.
Somebody hit somebody. after hitting the ogre, yeah.
That's more for Remy getting smashed with the log.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. See.
See.
Greasy.
All right. That's where we're gonna leave it off
Greasy.
tonight. Announcements. These are real announcements. This is an April Fool joke, okay? Dr. Crow is dead.
Oh, oh. Yeesh.
He died. He died and went to hell.
Oh no.
That hell is having to look forever at whatever the hell Hex Harper's profile picture is.
Do you not remember him from last year?
Oh, I remember him from every year.
He's scarred you for life.
It's April Fool's. It's time to let my sparkle dog out. Breach containment.
My favorite part of that whole thing is you telling us you told the artist thank you for making that thing, and it's like, oh god, this thing's still alive.
Why does it live?
What's wrong
Best
with you,
and
man?
worst $20 I've ever spent.
Yes, worse. I agree. Jesus. The physical
There's always that
embodiment
thought
of what
of-
it's like dealing with the IRS. Somehow you have given cringe physical form.
It's been described as like weapons grade shit posting. So
I like what I didn't realize what Proton said. Harpy Harpers.
All right.
Like that. Like
So actual real announcements. Unfortunately, Miss Saren has to take care of real life stuff. And as of now, it seems unlikely she will ever join us at the table again. But we have all determined that we are not going to continue the Pirate Crows without her. So whenever she feels like coming back or is able to, we will continue that game. Otherwise, pretty much starting a new campaigns is what's on the horizon. And we'll see where that goes for you. We wish Miss Saren well, and we hope she's doing okay.
Yeah.
yeah, we love you.
Mhm.
We need you. We're here for you.
Yeah, we're always here.
Unfortunately, this also
Yeah.
means Miss Saren cannot work on Smoke and Mirrors anymore. I have already found a replacement artist. in the form of JP7, Johnny JP7, who sometimes shows up here. You would know him. He did the artwork for Ashar. So he is taking up Smoke and Mirrors. So Smoke and Mirrors will have a brand new art style. So you get to look forward to that in the future.
Yeah.
It's good.
Eventually, we're going to get some All-American Red Scroll stuff worked out eventually. And I have another third secret project in the works that will be bearing fruit shortly.
Oh.
Hey, that's always good.
Yep. So a lot of productive stuff coming up down the pipeline. Tomorrow will be the April Fool's stream where my friend Professor Pigeon will be taking over the stream with his student Lenore. And they're
A reference to Poe at all or no?
She
It
might
totally
be
is.
based off a certain type of bird, maybe. I'll see you all tomorrow on that as they play a game called Dude Stop.
Oh, I played that game. I know that game. It's not very long, but it's fun.
Not very long, but it'll be fun. I think it'd be great for just a one-off stream. Otherwise, that is it from me tonight. Thank you all for coming. I appreciate this. I'm sure you had a lot of fun. Thank you.
Oh, heck yeah.
Thank you to the audience. It's always a pleasure to play for you. And so signing off, I'm Dr. Crow. I ventured to book once. And it's my goal to make you smile. See you all next time. Bye-bye.
Later.
Have an awesome week.